Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, and welcome back to my channel for another Friday live stream. Now, as you can see from this stream's thumbnail, I'm keeping it very simple today because I keep getting a lot of questions and I thought I'd answer some of those questions again today. We've done this quite a few times in the past, so if you already know some of the answers, it's going to be great. If not, then please do ask questions if you have any. Additionally, as well, if you have some tips and suggestions for players when we start talking about specific topics, please do mention those in the chat. I will read those out for players to have a look at the same time. Right, now the question for today's live stream is gameplay Q&A, so questions and answers, tips, advice, and how to do things. And your host today will be Red Knight, so let's bring him into the stream and say hello. Hey everybody, it's me, Greg, aka Red Knight, and I hope you enjoyed the imagery that HeyDay and I shared. I do like looking like Greg, and I must admit, having this young man down here with the same facial expressions except for a slightly different bit of a hair color, I do like that. Maybe I need some green contact lenses and change my hair to orange. I've got the shirt, I've got the hairy chest, I don't have the muscles, but I can pretend, and all is good on that side. Let's see who's in the chat as well. Here's my darling, hello. Megan, Peter, good to see you both as well. Peter, KFC is nice though. Size is not always important, it's how delicious it tastes with those wraps, and they are kind of good as well. But a suggestion for you, young man, when you are buying the wraps, get some of those chicken pieces on the side and put those inside the wrap as well to make it a much bigger and more delicious meal. It works wonders. Faraya, hello as well. Good to see you, Darlene. Hello, Joe. Hello as well. Nicole says good morning from America. Megan says I now go to sleep. You've just got here, but good night, Megan. Bree said good morning as well. Nicole's doing snowflakes and coal. Leo says hello. Yash, hello as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a nice day. I had a nice day off yesterday because it was a national holiday, but I was working and very busy. They're about this big, Peter. So about half the size of my head at the end of the day. Right. Yes. Right. Wow. Nightbot just deleted Nicole's comment. Right. Everybody, please be careful. Nightbot has a setting in relation to emoji, and it will stop you from spamming emoji in the chat. And if that's the case, it will delete your messages if you do too many, because it's not necessary for my chats. And it will time you out until a suitable time for the comments to disappear. So please be aware. It's very rare that Nightbot does this, but I'm afraid Nicole's just experienced that, and Nightbot just timed her out and removed all of her emoji comments. A few emoji is okay, but too much is not. The reason we have Nightbot blocking too many emoji is because YouTube bans people from spamming too much emoji, and I don't want people to be banned from my channel, and that is where I need you to be very careful, please. I know he didn't do that before, or not as many, Peter, so very surprised to see that happen very quickly indeed. It's the first time I've seen Nightbot do that that quickly as well. So yes, was a bit of a surprise for me as well, hence the fact I'm saying it now. Right, what have we got down there? So I watched for a little bit Ricky Coloured Cars in the UK at 6:34. Okay. Right, well here in Japan it's 3:36, so yes. But I won't be staying all the night tonight, I've got things to do. Ice storm here, no electricity, tri-state area, no emojis. Yeah, best to be safe, Nicole, best to be safe, yes. Yeah, 1 or 2's okay. We don't mind that part. It's okay. But too many, I don't want you guys getting banned. And it's as simple as that. And YouTube has done that one. Right, I'm going to chop down these bushes and request on the ones I've still got down there. Now, I have a question for you in relation to these bushes. What do you think is a suitable number of nectar bushes? This is a question that somebody's messaged me and asked me. Now, I tend not to have too many of these nectar bushes. Yes, I'm maxed out on my beehive tree. But the question is, what is enough bushes for you? Now, they are very beautiful, and they do make a very wonderful design feature. and I do like having them myself. They're much better than the original style that was just dead and horrible and ugly. But a question I had recently was like, Ricky, how many nectar bushes do you recommend? So for me, at the end of the day, I think it's down to the individual and how many you want to have. The bees are only going to do so much work and so much in relation to the flying. No matter where you place the nectar bushes, it's still the same time whether they are close together or further away. There is no difference in relation to the time amount at the end of the day. The closer they are, they spend more time in the bushes. The further away, they just dip, dunk, and fly back again. But time-wise, it's still the same. But chat for you guys, how many is enough? Bree says 20ish. They are beautiful, and I think it's a good amount for the bees. 20 is definitely a nice number. I know some people have a similar amount. If you've definitely got enough, then it's easy to maintain and manage, that is for sure. But how many? Usually one per bee, but during the help event I add more while I help to revive. Okay. So we got two answers in the chat now for anybody who wants to know about bees. So with the nectar bushes and the bees, so one, the time is the same. So there's your first answer to the question. That time doesn't change no matter the distance. You can place this all the way over here and the flying time is still the same, whether it's short or long in total. But yes, okay, the question is how many nectar bushes is ideal? I don't keep too many because I don't want to have too many, but I would say maybe 10 is a good number. Maybe 15 is nice as well. Okay, Peter came back with a crazy answer. 1 million nectar bushes because I need to have more than everybody else. Not sure if you can have space for 1 million nectar bushes, Peter. That is going to be an issue for you on that side as well. The weather here is wonderful here. Feel hopeful for the neighbourhood friends who are still getting snow. Yash says I usually plant between 5 and 10. That's what I would do as well. Faraya says I have 50 nectar bushes and 50 peanut bushes on my farm. So Faraya, why do you have so many? Now that is the question. Now peanut bushes, okay, I do have them. They're scattered in different places at the moment because I've been going with like a bit of a crazy mix as I've been editing my farm and doing other bits with it. So this is my edit layout one. So if I have a look at the ones down there at the moment, you can see that's the number of actual bushes that I've got. And I've got a little bit more in relation to other pieces. And then we just bring those down and I can show you. There we go, we can save that now. So all I've got in my one is this total quantity down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 12, 13 I've got in total. So 13 on my side for the peanut bushes. So why do you have 50 and 50? That's a lot for decoration and they do look pretty, I do agree. But how do you manage or why do you have them? Notice it for my garden I did 22 or 25 I think. Okay. Nicole said too many axes wasted if there are too many. Well, the amount of time you've got them varies, Nicole. See, that's the issue between having many versus few. Like if you only have a few, the bees are going to kill that bush off faster than they would if there were many. Now if there were many bushes, they're randomly choosing the bush that they want to fly to. So when they fly to the bush, they could take one from here, one from here, one from here, one from here, until they cycle through the quantity they need to kill that bush off. But if you have a shorter number of bushes, then those bushes die faster. So you need the saws and axes faster. So quantity wise, there is that big variation. The more bushes, yes, you need more axes to chop them down, but it takes longer to kill them off. The fewer you have, they get used up faster because there's only so many. But then again, you don't need to have a lot of axes in your store. You can just have so many, but you might need them a little faster. So that's one aspect, I think. Bree said as well, with the honey, there's so tasty you can never have enough. That's a true thing as well. You're limited on how many your actual bee bushes can do with the honey, though. So they can only collect so much in a certain amount of time anyway. Like, and if you're maxed out, you've got all the hives down there, which is 4. But you can still only get so many though. Yeah, okay, we're going in the chat. Okay, don't forget the fact that I read that one. Look at my farm, level 139, said Wiki, said Megan. Okay, they make a very good yellowish environment for my farm with peanut bushes. Now that I agree with, Ferreira. So decoration wise, they can be very beautiful indeed. So if I come back to my main farm and we go look at the deco as an example, if I think about the yellows I've got around there for different flowers or different trees or different bushes as an example, they do have that very beautiful colour. It's the same with the coffee bean bushes. They look gorgeous, and if you mix them and match them into your design style wherever you're going to place them, again they have that very beautiful pattern, and then you combine them with other flowers, they do look very pretty indeed. And I do agree on that yellow side. So you can see mine are all down there as like a bit of a border effect, so I know where they are and they're easy to find. But yes, that I do agree with. The yellow's nice. Nicole said she bought 2 squirrels. I didn't realise I could have 8 for the longest time. Yikes. Yes, you can buy more and more. So if you are going to get animals, please do be aware that you can upgrade your animals. Where was I? Huh? What am I missing from this one? Coffee bush. How did I lose one of those? Where did that come from, I wonder? Oh well. Stick that one down there. There we go. And then set that one as active. But yes, I do agree on that one. You do need a lot of honey, and with squirrels you can have a lot more as well. So make sure you've upgraded the squirrels on that as well. And then again, keep harvesting. You don't need so many peanuts, I don't feel. We don't use them as much as I would like to, but the honey is definitely one that you're using again and again and again. And that's very important for the honey machine down here, both for honey and for regular usage of the nectar as well, so yes. Sankit, hello as well, by the way. What have we got down there? I just reached the olive trees and now taking forever to grow olives. They are longest growing tree. Am I in for a longer wait? You're in for a longer wait with some of the others, Krista. Yes. If you check the HeyDay Wiki, in fact I can do the Wiki now. Let me show you the Wiki now. So if you need the Wiki for information, come up here to where you have these 2 icons in the top corner. So one is your settings wheel for allowing you to change and do other things. And one is your little like inbox item where there is a community tab. And that community tab has links. The videos has the videos that we upload and post there as well. So very nice indeed. I like it, I like it, I like it. So let me go show you the wiki. I'll just make sure I'm not going to show any other private information when I change to the internet. We go do that now. We take away the Supercell calendar that's behind the scenes at the moment for events and activities. I can't show you that one. I'm signed in, which is good. Right, so bringing out the wiki now. This is the HeyDay wiki. I recommend it. It's good. You've got explore down here. You've got the farm. You've got the game. You've got guides, and then there's the wiki itself down there. If we come to the farm as an example, you'll see playable areas, buildings, goods, pets, sanctuary, animals, etc. If you come to the game, it talks about progress, social, trade, extra characters and updates. Then there's guides for all goods, boosters, etc. So if we click on as an example the all goods, let's see if we can find some information about the trees down there. And if you see, everything down there is listed for all of the products, but what we want is trees. So we come back on this one and find the game. We come down here. In fact, I'll just do trees, it'd be easier. There we go, trees. That'll be faster. There we go, trees and bushes. Click on the trees and bushes. You slide on down. It tells you how long is going to be needed for each of the trees and bushes and how long it takes. So as an example, we got 1 day 3 hours. The olive trees 1 day you're looking at as well there. The lemon trees 1 day 5. You've got 1 day 10 hours, 1 day 12 hours down there. They're going to be a lot longer for some of them as you start progressing. Yes, they really are. So not so good. But that wiki is a good place to go to for answers to many of your questions as well. Right, what do we got down there? They're not so new other trees will take longer, but not much longer. It's about a day and a half maximum. Ricky, do you think my channel is cool? Don't know Leo's. I haven't really checked it out. Gravitate longest they do sank it, yes. Yes, but not so many hours longer. What about so many white bushes? They are ugly. Now, a Harpo. The bushes designed now as a white bush is much better than they were when they originally came out. When they first came out and they died, they were absolutely awful. The actual white bush itself, I do like. It has a very nice white color to it, which is very good during the winter season for a design piece, because it in some ways creates a kind of a snow style effect when you're mixing it into design. Not so many is good, but if you have too many, you need to use them wisely. So if you have a lot of white bushes, use them as a barrier, like a wall effect, or going around the objects. It makes it look very nice that way. But I do agree that too many is not so good, especially when people clump them all together. I have to remind myself about spending vouchers before the next season. That's why I'm going to do it today, Peter, as well. That one as well. So, yes. My town always takes so many nuts, says Nicole. They do, yes, yes. Okay, the Wikipedia one is there as well in the chat if anybody needs it. Okay, let's see. Well, Peter, I'm catching you up. Yeah, fast. Okay. All live on a time. Yep, the HeyDay Wiki is a very good place to go. It is. It is. Now, if you're looking for saws and axes, you will get the Greg character every now and then come up and say, hey, would you like to hire my services to chop down trees and bushes? Don't use it. Literally, do not use it. It's a waste of diamonds. You are better off hiring Tom for the same amount of diamonds. You get him a lot longer, and as a result of getting him longer, you can actually get more saws and axes, which you can then use to chop down. No offense to the Lumberjack in the game. It's a nice feature, but it is technically a useless feature as far as I'm concerned. He randomly chooses what to chop down, and as a result, you're only getting a certain number for the amount of diamonds you pay. Your best option is to hire Tom, and I really do feel that. Do not use the Lumberjack. It's just not worth it. I don't think it's any benefit to that part of the game at all. And that's my personal view on that one as well. Tom, I find, is very handy. If you've got Tom boosters, use them, definitely. And if you've got the boosters for speeding his time up, make sure you activate that one as well. I don't think they will ever change it, Pete. I don't think they will do. But we don't know. You see, this year there's going to be a lot of big changes within the game. And I mean a lot of changes within the game. What you see with HeyDay now is now. I think based on what they're telling us and the way they're going with the game with HeyDay, they are going to be doing a lot of things this year to make the game more comfortable and beneficial for players. And for me, that sounds like a lot of changes coming to gameplay, style, usage, and many other aspects that we've been asking for a long time. So I think this year, as we move more into the year, not the first update, maybe the second, maybe the third, you'll start to see some really big and maybe unusual changes or big things coming within the game that we're not really expecting. I do know when the next update is coming, so yeah, I know when the next update's coming, but I'm not going to tell you anything yet, so yes. If I did tell you something now, it would be Porcupine, so I'll let you guess on that side, definitely. Tom will ever get the bicycle house. That poor boy has to run outside all year and run so much. Well, he got a boost breed. He was slower, but they did increase his speed and they made him younger. So Tom has always been a little boy. Many years ago I visited Helsinki and I saw how they made him and the size of his image and details. And then they made him faster and younger. So he's definitely faster now. Coffin said, what can I do if I don't receive any emails? Supercell never sends email codes. I can't log into my Supercell account. There is a video on my account that relates to that one as well. If you don't get your Supercell codes, some farmers were not getting them, which is an issue. So I made a video on that one, what to do. So there is one in that playlist for the Friendsburg and Supercell ID. So check it out on that one. But let me have a look at it later, and maybe I'll reshare that one just to be on the safe side in case you can't find it. But it is in my playlist. It's one of those ones pinned on my front page with all of the other videos with the Supercell ID and game information. Soon is the come update, said Megan. Well, Megan, we're moving into the year. We've already had 2 months, and we know that every 3 months there's roughly an update. The last couple of years, things have definitely changed in the sequence. So, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So March is coming soon. So there's a strong possibility that there's an update in March. Yeah. So we will see. We will see. I've definitely got my fingers crossed for something wonderful. So, Mosman said the answer for the update is always soonish, yes. I hope they start earning speed ups like Green Garden. Haven't got a clue what that Green Garden is, so I don't know. But Sankit said soonish. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, indeed. Right, other tips and advice. Now, some of you mentioned axes and saws, like it's difficult to get them. Now, number one, what you can do is come down here and you'll see this beautiful little trader service. If you come down here and you slide down through the items that you've got there, you have one option down there of clicking on a little button and requesting maximum of 3. 3 kind of sucks. I do wish it were a lot more, and I hope this is one thing that HeyDay does change in the future. So it would be nice to see the amounts on the request for neighborhood changing a lot more. But this is one way to get saws and axes if you need them. My team has a lot of habits of requesting expansion materials for their barns and silos because they're looking to upgrade. I'm never in a hurry to do mine, so I'm often like donating or passing mine over to other team members. So I have no issues on that side if you request. So remember, you can request them. So number 1, use Tom to get those saws and axes. Number 2, request from your hoodies is another good way as well. Right, I had that farm from 2013 first login, but I can't find out information, but can't get the Supercell information. Okay. Well, if you've had that farm for a long time, since with Supercell as an example, what you need to do is to check your bank statements for original purchases. That usually helps as well. If you made an in-game purchase. But yeah. If you're gonna, Nicole, make sure you use the content creator deal code. Yes, use one of the creator codes. Pernell, hello, by the way. Yes. It's a game like HeyDay, a new game. Well, then I won't watch it, Harpo, so that wouldn't bother me too much. There are a lot of new games out there, but I like HeyDay as a farming game. I find it much better and more developed and enjoyable. So I do like it, yes. Right, now, another thing you could do, I'm about to harvest my crops down here, and as I harvest my crops, you'll see I'm getting some saws there as well. If you're looking to get expansion materials, or you're looking to get saws and axes, and you want a lot of those, harvesting is probably a good option for you. It doesn't have to be wheat. But if you are doing wheat, which a lot of people do, so Gizmo as an example, she loves wheating, and it really does help to level up. You can sell it, you can make a lot of things with the product, and it's very beneficial. I personally prefer soya beans or something else because I can sell them more smoothly for more money, or even sugarcane. I don't have to rush it anyway, but it's a great way of getting those saws and axes. Pernell said, my birthday's in April. Yes, that'd be good. Nicole says, I love a good bunny and a pink colour theme. Looking forward to the Easter theme to go with my pink house. Yeah. Bree says, I like your decoration. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. I like to decorate. I'm just disappointed we didn't get the decoration, but oh well. There's always next time, or maybe they come back in a farm pass or something like that. Now, speaking of farm passes, okay, I know some of you didn't get the chicks on the farm pass. So there were chick vouchers on here, and there were 2 there, and there were 2 down here as well. Now, they were to make up for the farm pass previously that they forgot to add them to it. Unfortunately, some players still didn't even get any on the free road. And that has a connection to do with this up here. If you have 25 in there, and chick vouchers will normally come on the farm pass, you won't get chick vouchers on the farm pass because you have too many. If you have 23 on there, you may get 2 on the farm pass, you may not get all of them. So as an example, if you had 23 and 4 came up on the farm pass, only 2 will be available, and they might be on the paid road, not the free road. You need to make sure you're spending your chick vouchers, everybody, please, before the season ends and the new season is given to you in the game. Because if you don't spend those chick vouchers, then you will not get any more. So trust me, please do be spending those chick vouchers. Lena, hello, by the way, good to see you as well. So please, please, please spend those vouchers. You don't have to spend them all. You only have to keep your quantity down so that when they add the chick vouchers to the farm pass, you can get them. So please make sure you always have at least space for 5. If you have space for 5, you will be okay, because I don't think they will give more than 2 on each road. So please do double check your chick vouchers today, because very, very soon, you've got less than a week now before the next farm pass comes, and you need to make sure that you don't lose them. So all you got to do is just go down to the shop, bring up those beautiful little birds that are down there, and any that you want to buy, just purchase those. You may not like them, that's fine, but if you don't spend the chick vouchers, you don't get any. Peter said I spent mine. No, why wouldn't people spend them? Pernell, people get into the habit with chick vouchers or with vouchers just leaving and leaving and leaving and leaving. We're too used to not worrying about them, and they just get added and forgotten. But the chick vouchers operate in a different way, and I'm afraid players are maybe holding them for new updates or new animals or something like that. They've got to the habit where they've forgotten about them, and as a result, in the last farm pass, they found out that they didn't get them. Ricky, can you help me with the chicken coupon to HeyDay? You need to message them yourself, Lerner. Many players are in the same boat. I can't go to support and say this person I'm not allowed to. Technically, we're not supposed to do that. You guys have to go through support now. I'm afraid. So please report it as a bug or something like that and see what happens. You just got to choose the right section in support. If they don't like the birds, they don't need the chick vouchers. But at the end of the day, now I agree. For me, they're just another good way of making resources or getting resources. So they look cute. They go very well in my bird garden down there. So I like them. I do. And they eat strawberries, which is good as well. And I get XP and expansion materials again, just like I would any other pet. Then all you need to do, Lena, is just wait until they respond or what they do with it. So yes. Yeah. This is probably the only time we won't get more chick vouchers because they forgot to add it in the far past last time. Yes. Lena, you've got to speak to support. That's all I can tell you. Sorry. I like Pink Bird House too. I like the birds. I think they're nice. I think they're a nice addition. But we're going to get to the section soon where you can't buy any more. So what they will do, I don't know. That's down to HeyDay on that side. So if you need more saws and axes for those nectar bushes down there, since that's the topic I was looking at to start with down here, ask your hoodies. Okay, Tom is another great way of doing it, and also harvesting. Also as well, join the HeyDay Discord. or even some of the Facebook groups. You can trade for the saws and the axes as well. So yes, that'll be good. Yeah, I want more birds as well. I do. I want more birds as well. So yes. I guess they're going to ignore me again. Well, that I don't know, Len. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, you have to choose the right section with the support. Support is not the most comfortable service with HeyDay at the moment. In my honest opinion, I think HeyDay really needs to revamp the online reporting system. I know they're a good team of players behind the scene. I know they work very hard and they do try their best to do things as best as they can. But I think, I'm sorry, we don't support this area of the game anymore. I'm sorry, but we don't support that part of the game anymore. I think that's not good. I think there should always be some kind of support from any company for any of their services. So at the end of the day, yeah, yes. Yeah. They know about it. We've mentioned it to them. We know about them. So, yeah. Things are different than they used to be. That's all I can say. Yeah. Things are different. Yeah. I'm hoping things will become better. So. No, it wasn't, Peter. You weren't the only one. So, yes. I thought it was just an issue of like a mistake or something like that. So, but no, like it. When we found out at 25, hence the fact I'm telling everybody about it now. Please make sure you spend it. It's important. It really is. Giuseppe said, "What's the easy way to get expansion permits?" Well, it's funny you should say that. Within the game at the moment, if you've got any diamonds, you could spend 500 diamonds and get 5 of them. Or you can spend 300 diamonds and get 3. They're selling them for basically 103 diamonds each. So if you want to get one permit, they're currently in game at the moment for 103 diamonds. So one permit, 103 diamonds, not the best deal, but okay. Yeah. Lena, many people have the same issue. Peter's got the same issue as well. A lot of players have the same issue. So there are many players with the same issue. Like I said, a lot of people didn't realize that we were losing them when we hit the 25 because they've not been spending them. So yes. Yeah. But yes. In relation to expansion materials, number one, your best way of actually getting expansion materials is to do a lot of harvesting. It really does help. If you're lucky, when you scroll through, as an example, you might find someone selling expansion materials, which is another good way of quickly getting them, but you're fighting everybody else. I would say do stool hopping. So find your highest level player, in my case Red, down there. And then start from his farm and then go down in the numbers. You'll often find that players put down expansion materials or even go up in the numbers, so you're starting from the lower end and coming up. And you'll find that many players sell expansion materials that they don't want, and it's very easy to pick up a load that way as well. And it doesn't take long to scroll through. You can just keep tapping and looking until you find someone that's doing, oh, that one was going to go back there. You can find something that someone is selling that you want to buy, and then you just grab those, and then it's all good on that side. So you just keep looking until you find what you want. Sometimes you'll be lucky, sometimes not, but it can be very beneficial indeed. I definitely recommend stool hopping. It's a great way of picking up extra resources sometimes. Doesn't take long. So here we go. If you're looking for town expansion items, there's loads being sold. But for permits as such, okay, I'm afraid permits can only be gotten through the derby, which is your best option there. The occasional event as rewards or special deals in game. It's very rare to get those permits in the normal way. So like today they're doing them as a deal to buy them, a little bit pricey in my opinion. I think getting them through the derby's fine, but they're designed to come slowly. That's the key thing. So yes. Yeah. Right, now I'm going to cover another point now. Now for this one, what I'm going to do is just save my farm design, which I've got here. I'm going to copy that layout and I'm going to paste it into this one here. Replace that one there, and I now have two farms exactly the same. Right, now the reason I'm going to do this is because a question came up on my social media the other day about this top hand corner, because they want to place decoration in there and they're having issues placing decoration and they're saying it crashes the game. Now if you think about HeyDay as a farm as an example, we know that across the road there are trees down there that can be chopped down. You do not need to chop those trees down. It's unnecessary. Just leave them alone. You can't build there. You can't place any decoration over there. There just doesn't allow you, because that's outside the gaming area, hence the fact that it's red. So it won't let you work. Now if you think of like a rectangle like this one, so as the game develops they make it longer and longer and longer, but for your farm it's not a rectangle in its normal shape, it's more like a diagonal rectangle. So when you're looking at the rectangle, it's coming down this way. Now they can extend down, sometimes they can make it a little wider, but there's only so much that they can do with that area. Now when it comes down to that area, there's always a starting point, like point 0, that actually is where the game builds out from. And because we know that the game as such comes from like this corner and then comes out like this and then out like this and out like this, 0, if you think about it, is in that top hand corner where we have a bit of a dead zone. Now that dead zone can be accessed through regular farm style based activities. So if I go to that one I just put into there and then set that as active, I can destroy this design then. Right, now what I can do is just edit this one, and I'm going to remove all the decoration. So the decoration's now gone. Now if I try to use the edit mode and I try to design or place something up here, some things might let me do it, other things may not let me do it. If I try to put a decoration or whatever else in there, it might crash the game. So as an example, if I try to put a statue over there, or I try to add things in there, some things are okay, some things are not okay. Again, it's going to depend on the actual game piece itself. The question I had from the player was they wanted to put one of the actual animal pens into the area, and it wasn't letting them. So let me show you. Stick that out of the way for the moment. Now let's take the animal pen. Now when you try to place the animal pen in there, you'll see that it's all in red. That can't be placed in that location. It won't actually let you do it. It's not able to. If I bring it down a little bit, then I can do so. I can place it there and it's good. So depending on where you place it, if it's too far back, you can't do it because there are limitations to the edge, and that's exactly the same limitation for the decoration. So if I try to bring these deco pieces down there, like some can go to a certain extent and it might crash my game, other pieces won't work. So again, there's limitations on what it will and won't let you do. So please be aware of this one. Now if I come back up there again, if I move that tree to there, okay, not a problem. If I try to take a second one there, not a problem. If I try to take a third one there, it crashes. So you've got issues where you can put some things there, some things can't go there. There are limitations on that. There really, really are. Now if it does crash, don't worry. The game doesn't actually lose the edit where you were up to. It just restricts it. Now if you look here as an example, if I move this out the way a little bit more on some of these trees down, I think I'll make this as a separate video later as well, just to explain. If I try to put that there, it won't work, but if I put it there, it's okay. If I try to bring it down more, I can do it. So again, there's that corner piece or variation, like an overlap that's okay and not okay. Some things work, some things don't work. If there's a tree there in the way, as an example, and I try to move the piece in around the tree, as usual, you can't do it because it's blocking that area. So again, there are certain limitations to the game, and it will crash it just like so. So be very careful. Now, if we come back to the game in relation to just the normal design, so not edit mode. And what I'm going to do here is come back into the edit mode again, and I'm going to move this one back out the way. I'm going to move this one out the way, and then I'm going to save this, save changes. That's now changed, and you'll see that that area is empty. Now if I move this over here manually, okay, again I can't put it into the corner, but I have more space on that back side there, and it lets me do it. If I move it back down a little bit more, and I bring certain trees over, and I do it manually, so 2 was fine. 3 crashed the game in the edit mode, but in the non-edit mode, so your regular farm, it lets you do it. So there are certain things that the game will let you do, and some things it won't let you do. So if you're in the edit mode, it will crash it. It won't go there because it has variations on the sizes. But if you do it in the normal mode, then you'll have no problems at all. And again, if I come down on that side, add in the big trees at the back as an example, or small trees, there's a lot more I can do deco wise. So that's a little bit of notice for you. If I go into the edit mode and I try to move these pieces around as an example, move that there, move that back, okay, you'll see that there's no issues there at the moment, which is very strange in itself. If I try to place those back, or I put something else back there, let's have a look. %, I don't understand why it does and why it doesn't sometimes, but if you go from the manual mode into edit and then try to change it that way, it will let you. Now, I like edit mode, it's nice, but your choice. Now while I'm here in the edit mode, let me just give you some other questions on that as well in a moment. Let's see what I've missed. Scrolls may mean expensive, but they normally aren't. Well, that's correct. I have one more land to open, but I need 28 scrolls. Yeah, I've got a few pieces. That's my goal or focus for this year. You have a lovely farm, Saint Kit. Thanks per 9. Complete. Did someone sell it on purpose, or was it where the game made? I think it has aspects to do with the game, and I also think it has aspects to do with the decoration or the items, Peter. So 0, technically at the end of the day, is a starting point for most games where they have to build out from. So some things work there, some things don't there. And then when you're going from one mode to another mode, maybe in one mode it works, but in another mode it doesn't work, because the exact copy is not the same. Like the original mode, like the main farm, is your old farm with old software. The edit mode is new software, new mode that came much later in the game. So it's not an exact copy duplicate. There's different code and things on it. So there's going to be a big difference there. And it also relates, as Hez says, to screen size as well, and what you can see and do with that area and certain items. It's an interesting aspect, but it has caused a few people issues, and it does crash your game. But I'm going to answer some more questions on the edit mode that I've had as well, because it is a useful feature, and I recommend the edit mode for everybody. I really, really do. Right, okay. Someone just said I'm nervous about the edit mode. So Nicole says I'm nervous to use the edit mode. Tried it the other day. Edit mode is good. Okay, let me just close that one off. Discard changes and that one. In fact, let me come back to my main farm. There we go. Set that as active. Right, now who remembers pre-edit mode? So who remembers pre-edit mode? Hands up. So who remembers designing and recreating before edit mode came into the game? So anybody? Who was pre-edit mode? Tell me in the chat. So who was pre-edit mode? Let's see if I can find a good emoji for dishworm. So I'm going to put my hand up for dishworm. There we go. And we're going to send that one. I was pre-edit mode. So who's pre-edit mode? Hands up in the chat if you're pre-edit mode. So yep, who's pre-edit mode? What do you mean, Remnant? So down here we have this button here that takes you to the edit layouts. So did you have HeyDay before edit, or did you get HeyDay after the edit? So were you playing HeyDay before the edit mode came in or after? Kimberly said I was pre-edit mode. Yeah, I think 90% of the players now are pre-edit mode that come into the chat. Sam, hello. So did you play HeyDay from its early form before we had edit mode? Careless says I wasn't born at that time. I can't remember now, Pete. Hang on, let me go check. So let's go back to the wiki and have a look. So when did the edit mode come in? Let's have a look. Edit mode. Do. Alright, hang on a second. Updates, let's have a look. Oh god, how long ago was that be? Let's have a look. Hang on, I think there's an easier way of doing this. So edit mode, HeyDay, let's go to HeyDay and do this way, and then edit mode. There we go. (2016). So 2016 was when it came into the game. So 2016. So 2016. So quite a few years ago now. So hopefully you've all used it. 2016. Now, if you were like me back before 2016, to design your farm took a long time. A long time indeed. Yes, it was a very long time ago. Oh my god, that was a long time ago. 2016. Yes. I don't use edit mode to only to arrange trees, not for decorating. It's one of the features for Tamania, which I'm going to talk about now on that one as well. Now, I love to decorate. You can see on my farms I love to decorate. I enjoy decorating. I think decorating is a good part of the game. If I go into the town, it's the same situation for me. I love to decorate in my town, and again, I think decorating is a useful feature that I thoroughly enjoy and will always enjoy. And I think editing is good. Using edit mode to design is great because of those features. You can have a lot of fun. You really can. But when it came out, I loved the feature. It did. Sure, everything in the game had to appear in the game eventually, like Valley or edit mode. It did, Pete. It did. Now, as an example, how can you use the edit mode in a nice way to make your game more comfortable? Now, you can have a farm design that everybody can see, and then it lays it out on whatever else. If we go and have a look at other players, as an example, let's go to Redders. You can see his farm design. He's got his beautiful machines there. He's got his farmland, open space down there with chests, which I like. Animals together. So everybody has their own specific design, the way they like to do things. And designs are good. How you want to do it is all down to your choice. But it does take a lot of time to be creative like this and to put this together in such a way that you are comfortable playing it. And that is the issue. Now, some designs are very, very crazy, and some designs are very beautiful indeed. Oh, I like that. That's a lot of pink and purple trees. It is. So, love you. I love you too, yes. But again, it's down to the individual. A lot of players, they like to hide their machines and bushes and they put them behind their trees. But again, it depends on the individual. So like down there, they like to hide everything and put them out the way. So designs make it difficult to see what you are doing sometimes. That is one of the aspects of a design. It makes things hidden. This is where the edit mode can be very, very handy indeed, especially when it comes to doing certain activities. Yes, John, oh, good morning. Yeah. Without the creating aspect, I would have left HeyDay a long time ago, says Sankir. I don't think I would have left it, but it would have taken a lot more time to design the way I like to. Now, if I take this design as an example and I come into the edit mode, now you've got 5 layouts as a maximum down there. You don't start with 5, you have to spend to open them up. But what you can do is use different layouts for different things. So if I go into layout number 2 as an example, and I set that one as active for the moment. Now when you look at it, you can see that all my trees and bushes are clumped together, and you can see exactly how many trees and bushes I've got down there. You can see my unopened land and open land and what needs to be chopped down very easily. You can see all my machines in one area, again with trees that are mixed in there that are real versus not real trees. So this is kind of like my helping section where I can see how many trees I've got, how many I need to chop down, and it's all uniformed and blocked, and I use it like that. So I can see from just looking at this that I need some apple trees. I've only got a few apple trees remaining in my storage. That's not good, which means I need to add some more apple trees. I'm comfortable with the other trees and bushes down there. I think I have sufficient there, but I can see very easily that I don't have enough, and that's a good thing for using the edit mode. It really is beneficial. What year did it come out? Edit mode was 2016, the game's 2012. Yes, 213 was Android. Yes, 213 was Android, Sam. Yeah, and as said, you get 2 edit mode patches to start. Now, this is my trees and bushes section. So what I can do here is I can start adding some trees and bushes into this design to build up my apple tree collection, which I need to do. So I can just place those down in this one area. I now know I have plenty of stocks down there to keep me going. And that pleases me greatly. So yeah, my apple trees are building up again. And this is very useful if you want to make a farm that has a lot of trees and bushes for help events, or for just your regular maintenance behind the scenes when you're not focusing on the design farm. Choice is yours. So there are many ways of having a beautiful farm and an ugly farm. There we go. I just added loads of trees in. Now I've made an edit to this design here. So this is the farm I'm using. Now every other design I now have, I can't activate. So it won't let me. Why would someone post on a forum and say that HeyDay's closing, said Jono? I don't know, Jono. I had the same comment come up on my Facebook the other day, and I said no on that one. So HeyDay's not closing. If HeyDay's closing, you'll know from HeyDay itself. They will tell you. Or you'll know from content creators that it's closing. Some strange idiot says, oh, HeyDay's closing. Take no notice. Or double check with the content creators or Supercell people itself. So yes. Okay. Hello, Mrs. GB. No problems. You do what you got to do and come back when you're ready. And speaking of taking time out, if you haven't already heard, HeyDay Everyday posted a video on his channel the other day saying that he's taking a bit of time out. He's still going to be posting the occasional videos, but some things have been happening in his life which will happen when you're young, and he's got to focus on studies and certain other things that have cropped up in his life. I think he's going to be posting some videos as well. He also said as well that he seems to be posting the same kind of thing again and again and again. So I think, like what happens sometimes, you get stuck in the rut posting the same things. There's only so much you can do. Like I've done this kind of video before many times, and I still keep doing the same thing again and again and again. But I can see what it's like. So yes, just when he goes, he goes. When he comes back, he comes back. Just when he comes back, you just watch him again. So that's all. He's not left. He's just like taking time out. So just to let you know. Right, now if I come back to the edit mode as an example, you see every single one now has an exclamation mark, even my main design. So to activate that one, for those who don't know, you've got to click on it, edit layout, and if you look down here, there's a box that says 22. So 22 what needs to be placed down on my farm somewhere, because without placing those down I can't actually use my farm. So it says down there I need some apple trees. Now with the edit mode it comes with a paintbrush. That paintbrush makes it so much easy. There we go, look at that. Apple trees just added. I can now save those changes. And when I come back into the edit mode, everything else is back to normal again, and I can set that as active, and I can now use that farm with the new trees. That's why I like it. Could be the case, Nicole, yes. When did Camp God streams, did HeyDay come out? Just come out with a... HeyDay was around before that, Peter. You see, I started playing HeyDay very early as well, but I didn't make content till a little bit later. I really only got into making content because people were having issues understanding what to do. So I wasn't there from the very beginning making content. I was focused more in a Facebook group. So I was in the Facebook group, HeyDay Helper, HeyDay Trading Base, which I'm still in now, because I was looking for tips and advice on how to play HeyDay when I was first doing. Now I help run those groups as the main person on that one, but they're not my groups as such, because I don't have ownership of them. But I played those. I went in the forums, the Facebook groups, and then the Supercell forum for HeyDay to get advice. So. And then people said, like, how do you do this? And I said they don't understand, so I made a video, and that's kind of when I started making content for videos. Then people said, well, please add your voice, so I did that, and this is all on my iPhone at the time, so that's how I kind of started. And then when I was looking at streaming, I didn't stay on YouTube streaming. I didn't know what to do on YouTube at the time, because I'm not technically orientated in some ways. So I went to Camcord, which I heard about and saw. They had some very good information on how to stream, and the people on that site were very good at teaching you what to do, more supportive than YouTube. That's why I went into Camcord. But Camcord's gone now. They killed their own service, which was a shame. They could have been very good. I liked it. That's how I met many of you guys. So many of you guys I met from Camcord. So Peter, Redder, many of the others all came from Camcord. So, who's a Camcord person here? Who came with me from Camcord? So who's a Camcord person? So who's a Camcord person? I think for content creating that's still doing, Mr. GB, I think I'm the longest one. There are others who started first with just videos before me, but definitely I was the first, well, one of the first ones, and I'm still here, so yes. Some people didn't meet till later. Okay, so Peter was like, I'll meet you first on your Food Street stream. Okay. So Peter met me on Food Street. Yeah. That was much later then. Camcord was a streaming service many years ago that I went to, that was where I first learned. Then when they shut down, I came back to YouTube and did it all from there, and I've been here since, so yes. Wilma, hello by the way. Right, let's continue with this edit mode, because you don't need to be afraid of edit mode. Edit mode is very good, and it's very good for not causing problems if you crash or whatever else. So it's very nice indeed. I like edit mode a lot. Now if I come back to my farm as an example, this is my farm down here. You'll see another one, layout number 5 down there. So if I go into edit layout number 5, this one is basically empty. There's nothing down there at all. And this is the one I can use for testing things. So this is my test location to see how things go. So as you can see, I was testing some of the design options for the actual water dishes to see how they look and what they look like and how they blend together when I did it. You'll see I've got 712 items down there. This is actually a good way as well of seeing how many trees and bushes you've got. When did you start with live streaming? That was on Camcord Lena a long time ago, which is now gone. I lost all my bids from there, by the way. I wish I could have put them over. So yes. And then I started making bids and things on YouTube, and then YouTube crashed and they killed off so many of my videos that stopped working. And they lost so much data, and it was always like monkey. Even now some of my videos, the older ones, they're not working correctly, or I can't monetize them or whatever else because YouTube broke their system and they never fixed it or sorted it out. And whenever you try to get them to do something, oh no, we can't do it, or no, it's not our fault, it's your fault, whatever else, they would deny responsibility, which is a shame. So a lot of my old videos are broken, or you can't actually do anything much with them. So I can't. They say they're claimed by someone else, or someone else owns them, or whatever else, like, which is total crap. So I still have some camcord on this one. Yes, I copied some over, Pete, that I didn't want to lose. So, but the camcord format and YouTube format was different. And I didn't have a green screen back in those days either, so yes, very different style. Right, too many items will crash. Yeah. Yes, I missed that one. But one good thing about the edit mode, if you want to know how many trees and bushes you've got, this is a really easy way of counting. So when you just place everything down there, so as an example, let's just say I place all my deco, so I've now got a 0 out there. If I had all my trees and bushes down, oh, how many trees and bushes do I have? I don't know. I put them back into storage like so. confirm that when it tells me, oh, I've got 455 trees and bushes, so 30 apples, and I can see the amounts down there. So if I'm doing a help event, I can actually balance it up a little bit more. I got 51 buildings down there, as you can see. That's a lot of buildings. 51 buildings, holy smoke. 51 buildings, damn. I never really thought about that before. We got 51 buildings in the game. 51. That's a lot. And they're still going to be adding more and more and more and more and more. So 51 buildings. Rosemary, good night, good night, good night. See you next time as well. Yes. Mrs. GB said, I'm still glad you're still strong. I enjoy watching. I still enjoy playing. That's the key thing, Mrs. GB. So, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Lena said it's too many. I know, I've seen every time you say, no more machines, no more machines, no more machines. Lena, more machines are coming. Yay, more machines are coming. You're probably going to make that, let's make it a nice 60. I think 60 will be good. Yeah. No trees on their farm is not for edit mode. So Nicole, their active farm has to have everything. If they have no trees, then their active farm will show no trees. It's because they don't have any. Whatever is active is what they have available for farm-wise. You can't activate with no trees planted. So like this one at the moment, I got 455 trees. If I save the changes on that one, if I try to activate this, I can't. It's not letting me. You can only activate if all your trees and bushes are placed down. So if somebody has 0 trees, then they didn't buy any or whatever else. I thought you said war machines are coming. No, more machines. More machines, not war machines. Can you go through the edit mode again, please, Ricky, so I can see what I've got? So, which part, John? Which part? What do you mean go through the edit mode again from the beginning? Okay, so let me discard the changes. So edit mode is a little button down in the corner. So that looks like a 4-arrow direction. So over there, click on that one. It brings up your layout. So how many layouts do you have? I have basically 2 layouts down there. So I have my main farm. So what I can do is copy that one. So let me show you how to copy as well. So I click on the farm I want to copy. I press copy. Now notice that it's actually grayed out now. And you can't paste anything over the top there. And then all the other options are paste here, paste here, paste here. So I go click on this one here, paste here, and it says do you want to replace, and I replace that one, and I've now got 2 designs exactly the same. And what I can do is set that one as active, and then that one becomes the active farm. Can you delete layouts? Yes, you can. Now I've just copied that one to there, so there's the same farm, but it's now in a different location. If I click here as an example and I set that as active, it's the same farm, it's just in a different location. So layout number 1, layout number 4. So set that one as active again. Now this is useful, so you can have seasonal, so like you can have a spring farm, you can have a winter farm, a summer farm, an autumn farm. You can have 4 farms down there for that. You can have a farm that just has your trees and bushes. So you have 5 options, so it's very useful. But no war machines, no. So those combine harvesters are not tanks. And the little characters that are going to be moving around the farm, they're not soldiers, they're workers, so yes. Now for deleting, very easy indeed. So this is the one I've just been looking at here. What I can do is go into edit mode, and I can then click on the second box, the little box, and it will allow me to remove decoration. So this bottom one is decoration. I've got 1,649 deco pieces left. So that allows me to remove the decoration. I click on that one and all the deco's now gone. Now if I make a mistake and think, I don't want to do that one, so I just press the X button, which is there, and it says discard changes, and I discard changes. I can go back, edit it again, and they're all there, so not a problem. If I wanted to, I could use the erase button, which allows me to erase individually, and then I just tap on the item I want to get rid of within a specific area and it starts removing. But I'm afraid that's one tap, 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 tap all the time to do it. So that one does take a bit of time to modify and to edit using this one. Depends on how much you want to do with your design, it really does. Now if I change my mind and let's just say I want to put those pieces back, I can tap on the erase off button, so it's off, and then tap on the decoration and it says you can do it individually and put them in that way, or you can paste them back and then make a more of a beautiful water design, and then create that way you want to as well. So it's useful. You just play around with the buttons and then you can start removing or adding based on your tastes. If it's decoration you're taking away, not going to be a problem. If you take away a main item, you've got to place that one back down before you can do anything else. And it's nice. I like the edit mode for removing and modifying and tweaking and adjusting and having a bit of fun with it. There we go. One big water pond. Put them all back in the storage as well. Yeah, you can see what you got. You can put everything back into storage. Everything just takes it away. You can switch things around very, very easily indeed. I think you're live streaming on Camcorder and uploading that stream to YouTube before. I tried to in the past, yes, but it was a hard work. Yeah, a lot of the ones I've got on YouTube now are just ones I wanted to keep. If you delete a layout, do you have to spend diamonds to buy the layout again? No, Peter. Once you've bought the layout, that's yours. So I've just deleted all of the design now. It's gone. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save changes. And when I look, empty, empty. You can't delete these. So these ones you can't do. So you can rename them. So like a main farm, as an example. I can name this one trees and bushes. And then close that one off as an example, go back and the names are still there, so I can name them, which is nice. But you don't delete. So you just remove the decoration, that's all. Okay, right, so let me just go copy that one. So I'm going to copy that layout again, because he wants me to do something. I'm going to place it into 5 for the moment. I'm going to set that one as active and then mess around with this one. And then you want me to put all my decoration back into storage. So I do that. Come down here, 1,649 back into storage. There we go. All I'm going to leave out is the main items for the game that allow me to play the game and to be comfortable with the game. Everything else is just in-game regular items. Save that change. Set that one as the main one now. So there we go. All the deco has been put away. That's all shifted away now. And I can just move these around, place those in the positions I like, and then I can be comfortable and just have a little bit of fun down there. Right, now John says on your active farm, put everything in storage so you can see what you've got, then put everything back to normal. Right, so here's my farm down here. That's what I've got at the moment, like this. And if I come down here and I look at my decoration now, you can see everything I've got in the deco. So you've got the storage. That storage is what you have purchased. That is all of your items that you've got within the game. What this one's for, don't know yet. This one is for decorations that relates to certain statues and other things, like I think more of this like old time deco. This is where you can buy new deco as well, and this is your regular items down there. Some of them maybe you have, some of them you don't have, and you can see them down there with their values and prices. So these are like your deco and items you can buy. Now some of these items, when you buy them, they will take the resources. Some of them you can't buy, it just doesn't tell you the difference. But that's all of the deco and the shop sale items. Next one down here, this is the seasonal one. This relates to Valentine's, Easter and other bits like that, New Year, Christmas. And I like what you've got down there. However, some of the decoration is not in here because the HeyDay tags do not match up. HeyDay needs to fix that because the tags are not connected. Right, and Mary, hello by the way. Next one down there, this is your custom deco. Custom deco crashes the game. It does. Be very careful with your edit mode and custom deco because it still has that issue in the game. It crashes it for me. Sometimes it resets the deco, which is annoying because you lose all of your resources that you spent on it. HeyDay knows about it. It's not fixed. They did say they fixed it, but it's not fixed, and we know it's not fixed because it killed my game again. And that relates to these trees down here, and I still think it's connected with the tree that we got from the farm pass when that farm pass crashed. So yeah, are we still doing the yard sale? Mary Beth, the yard sale, let's have a look. The yard sale is for another 12 minutes, yes. I don't like yard sales. I don't. I want to buy the deco instead. I don't like that one. Don't like that one at all. Not fair for me. Come back down to the shop again. Next one is your flower decoration, so nature. You can see from the titles it tells you what they are. So decorations, that's just regular deco, all deco, you can buy them. Those are flower nature ones only if you're looking for trees and bushes. That one is your farming items, and I wish they would add more farming deco in there as well. I want combine harvesters, I want other tractors. This one's your statues, your ornaments and other bits like that. At the moment the game says please sell these back to the game. I don't want to. I want to keep those. So I earned those ones. Hi Ricky, thanks for all you do. Streaming, usually have to watch the videos after live stream, said Mary Beth. All is good. I stored a custom deco on the town for now, said Nicole. Good yard. Yeah. But still crashes the game though, it's a pain. This one is a useful one for everybody. This is all your fencing and other posts. So I like this bit. Paths and fences and bushes that connect to that one. Next one is your rewards you've had for the derby. So this is where you'll find all your derby decoration. So if you're looking for gnomes or the HeyDay letters, you'll see them down there. They're all great. Can I have my tag? Yes, hang on a second. Exclamation mark codes. There we go. Coming up in the stream now. Excuse me a second. That's better. That has all your statues, your derby decoration, your valley deco and other pieces down there. So some nice deco down there. I think later it knows to be sorted. Look at that, 600 windmills. That's when I think the edit mode and the thing caused the issues, and it's still connected. Really is. Next one down there is your sanctuary deco, and some of those will be grayed out until you get all of the animals. So like that one there, I can't buy it yet because I don't have the animal. Once I get the animal, then I can get it. But everything else I can get, or I can use, or I can buy more of. These are your coin deco, and remember with coin deco the price increases every time you spend your money. So if I buy one of those, okay, and I buy the next one 6,000, next one 6,500. So please be aware that that will cost you more every time you purchase, and then it gets very, very expensive when you're spending hundreds of thousands for one item. I have a little bit of a nose cold, yes. Thank you for the tags. I'm buying diamonds in a second. Oh, in that case, if you're going to use that one, Mary Beth, please use Red Knight. So the code for my code is Red Knight, which is this one. So those are my farm codes for my farms. But diamonds wise, create a code. So R3DKN, put that in automatically. Backslash, because there's a problem with the space. Take the space out. If you leave the space there, it won't work. Take the space out and then say go, and you're now supporting me before you buy. So there you go. There you go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Miko, hello, by the way. So make sure that you actually do Red Knight with no space on the end, please, before you make a purchase. So that's the diamond shop down there. Those are the voucher ones, then back to normal for that one. The new search option is so wonderful. I like that one. So if I type in winter now, it will bring up all of the winter decoration, which is good, but it doesn't though. This is what I mean. The tags need to be better. So it's not working properly. Now, Jono, you said please put it back the way it was. So now, as you can see, like my farm doesn't have the decoration. I come back down to the edit mode. There's the one that I was using him as main farm. This is the one I'm messing around with now. If I go back to my main one, I activate it. Now all of my decoration comes back. Now, please be careful, Jono. If you edit this one and you don't have a copy, those changes are fixed. So if I edit this now by just a regular removing the item, so let's just say I remove the water piece like this, like this, like this, that is now a fixed change. It cannot be recovered. You can't put it back because you don't have a backup copy. So if you're going to make any design changes, you must save the design first. So Jono, if you're going to do it like this, you need to save the design before you make edit changes. That way, if you make a mistake, you can go back and then save it every now and then. That way, if the game crashes or you lose it, you don't have to go back for many things. So if I'm making a major change, what I would do is I would take that one down there, copy it, come over to here, save it. So now I've got my sorted one there, and then I will start actually editing and then removing and changing, and then I made a mistake. Okay, I didn't want to do that, so I saved the changes I've got there. So this is why I've done it. I'm just saving them. So I made a mistake. I don't remember my design, but it's okay because I made a backup copy, which I can set as the active. And then I can just copy that back over into there, replace it, set that one back as active if I wanted to, and then all is good. Now, did you notice that the names have gone? So it's pointless changing the names because the names reset. So layout 1, 2, 3, 4. I changed it earlier for main farm, and I changed it for trees and bushes, and it reset. The name option doesn't stay, so don't even bother trying to change it. It's a broken part of the game. It doesn't work. So that one's not useful for us as players. It's broken. So the actual design is not there. You still have your names. You're lucky. Mine keep disappearing. Look, they disappear. Yeah. Game change. The edit mode needs tweaking for many ways. Now, number one, if I'm in the edit mode and I want to buy decoration, I cannot buy decoration because it's a sandbox. A sandbox is where you can go and do things that are not connected to the real world. And because it's a sandbox as such, you can make changes and do things in there, but it doesn't affect the real life. But it won't let you buy things, so you can't do that changes. Additionally as well, when you come into edit, there is no shop icon down there. It's not the same. Everything is like a sliding option on the side with just what you've purchased in the same tabs. That needs updating later, so that will probably get done at a different stage. So yes, I think I have got a cold. I coughed. Oh my god. Yep, it changed. You saw it. So the layout name changes. Anyone else got any questions on the edit mode while I'm there? Because it is really useful. It is really useful. I usually like to keep a blank layout like this one, that I can try design pieces and I can test something without affecting my design. So if I wanted to check how I can make something more interesting out of something. You can make the sandbox active. Yes, you can do, Pete. That's the good thing about it. So you can then activate it. That's why it's good between switching and allowing. But any changes I make in the sandbox, until I've activated it or saved it, it doesn't do anything. But if I edit the main one, which is the active one, you lose what you've done there. No, Pete, the main one you can't. Sorry. If you make changes there, that's it, it's gone, because the active is the live one. So any changes you make in the active, that's permanent, it stays there. The only way to get round it, as an example, so let's just say with this one here, I go back to, if I make changes, let's say I move these pieces out like that. Now that change down there is now permanent. I can't do anything about it. If I want to replace it, I've then got to come back to the decoration. I can do on it like a canal, type in canal, brings up the pieces I want. And there we go, bring that back down, just place that down. So that's easy to replace on a singular item. But if I make a big change there as an example, and I take it, that's now the active world. It's done. It's not recoverable because I haven't saved it anywhere. I haven't removed it. You have to check it, Hez. You have to check it, but they do disappear. The only way to deal with that, Peter, as an example, is like when you got a design like this. So if I got like that one, so this is my design at the moment. I'm going to save that one. Let me just come that back. This is the only way to save mistakes, Peter, on editing your main one. So with my main one as an example like this, if I do a manual edit, it's gone. I can't do anything about it. But if I edit it through the edit mode with the active, then I can change it. So I can come into the edit mode. Now this is the edit mode option. I can change it, I can tweak it, I can move it around. Let's just say like this, and I want to put the trees in different locations. Put that like that. So I've moved my trees as an example. There we go. I place the trees back down and I've switched their location. Now if I'm not happy with that one, so when I come to save it as an example, oh no, I don't like that, I can press the X button and that will say, are you sure you want to exit the edit mode? Your changes will be discarded. So yes, I will discard the changes. I come back and it's still the original design. If I go back into the edit mode again and I switch these around slightly just to make it easier for myself, erase that, bring that down there, bring that down there, put that over there. If I say discard that, no, I want to continue editing, I press continue editing and I can keep working. If I say yes button, finished, it can say save changes as they are. Now because this is the main design, if I save changes here, the main design is changed as well, because that's the main design, not an edited design. Good night, Nicole. See you next time. And say hello to your dog. Looking forward to the next live tea. Okay, good night and thanks for coming, Nicole. Anyone who receive air server error? Don't have mine on right now. Tell me, I don't know. Maybe my dad. Okay, alright. So there you go. That should hopefully answer your questions for the edit mode on that bit. Coming back to my design over there where I said my edit mode, I like this bit here because I can use a blank one to test out my ideas that I want to try. So I want to try something out. Let's just say I'm looking to design maybe an animal pen and see how that works. I can place my animal pen down there. I can find the deco that I want to use. In this case, I want fence posts. So I wonder, will these fence posts look good? So I'm going to place one there. I can come up like so on that one. Take that away for the moment. There we go. Bring that back over into there. And come down again. And then come up like so. Then like that. And that like, oh, wrong one. There we go. I can take the design away. I can test it. And tweak it. The pasting is not always perfect. Take that away as well. One more. And I can start testing ideas that I might want to do. So that's the great thing about using the edit mode as well. You can actually copy and mess around and try something out and see how it will look if you did certain patterns. So I'm looking to see what that would look like if I added in flowers down there maybe. Okay, that's not so bad, but I don't have enough flowers down there, so I'm going to take that one out as an example, and I'm going to try another flower path. Let's see what else have I got down there. What other flowers do I have that's beautiful? Let's have a check. Okay, I got the Hanami path. What do the Hanami ones look like? Ooh, that's not so bad. I like the look of that. And this is how I can test my design and see what it looks like. So edit mode is very good for creating ideas and putting them together. And I like it because of this. And I can leave that there the way it is at the moment. The design stays the same. As you can see from looking at the image, it's still there. And I can come back and tweak it and mess around with it and play with it later, and it's good on that one. And then I can just get back to doing my farm or playing my farm or whatever else. And then when I'm ready, I can come back to that one more time and do a little bit more work and a little bit more gameplay, and I can jump backwards and forwards. So the edit mode is definitely a good and useful feature that I recommend for everybody. I really do. Any more questions on the edit mode since we're here? Who's not addicted to the game? I'm sorry, but HeyDay is an addiction. It really is. So yes, everybody gets addicted once they start playing. You really do. So get goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. See you next time. You're welcome, Tammy. Now, yeah, HeyDay's an addiction. It is, yes. I think we all addicted to it. Mary said I have a question. Okay, Mary, ask a question. What do you want to know? So we've just been looking at the edit mode. If you've got questions asked about it, I can help you. Same, my son goes, give me a remote while you're playing HeyDay. You're not watching the movie. Yeah. I bet Catherine's like this. No, I'm listening to it in the background. And it's, no, I'm listening to it in the background. Yeah, I bet you're like that, aren't you? So, yes. What's the difference between using the erase mode? Okay, right. Now, let me show you on this one. The erase mode is a godsend. It really is. Now at the moment within the game, as an example, if I want to remove something, I can do it manually. And that's what we used to have to do. Before the edit mode, we had to do this. We had to manually remove it, manually remove it, manually remove it. Oh, it used to take forever. So if you were designing, like, there's over 1,000 deco pieces on that design. If you were designing in the past, back 2015 as an example, to design would take you forever. It really does. It really did. So at the moment, if I take an item out, it will put it back into storage. So if I come down to my storage and I show you, let's find the wall pieces. There we go. Now if we look down in storage at the moment, you'll see with the canals, where's my canals? Oh, where's my canals? I've got 7 stored. If I manually put it in there, that will now tell me I have 8 pieces in there. So there we go. So now 8 pieces in there. Now if I come to the edit mode and I do this, it's easier. It really is. So if I come to the edit mode and I click on edit as an example, now you have this button down here in the middle that says erase mode off, erase mode on. If the erase mode's off, then no mistakes happen. I can tap, tap, tap. Doesn't matter where I tap, nothing is going to get removed. And it just stays there. And it's like the manual removing. You have to click it to remove it, click it to remove it, click it to remove it. That's the erase mode off. Right, let's put those back down. Now I'm going to paste those back down again. I've lost my tree. No, where are we? Okay. What should we do? In fact, I'll just go with the one tree, I think. Let's bring a tree back over there. There we go. One tree back. Right, now if I click on the erase button again and it says erase mode on, if I touch my farm, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. So wherever I touch with the erase mode on, it removes the item automatically and it's gone. I don't have to click and hold it and then put it away. So at the moment I have to click, hold, and then put into storage. With the erase mode, it's just tap, 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 and it removes it automatically. So that is it's as simple as that. Right, let me get this chat. Hang on, what's going on in my chat? It won't let me scroll up. Why can't I scroll in my chat? Well, it won't let me scroll up in my chat. What's going on? Interesting. YouTube's messing me around, no worries. Let's try doing that. Reset it. Top chat, live chat. No, not letting me move it. Are you saying it goes back into the store or is it deleted? It goes back into the storage, maybe. You do not lose anything. Once you've bought it, you own it. So if I go to my storage now and I go to the fencing, earlier you saw there were like 8 pieces in there. Now when I slide down to the water canal and we find that piece down there, you'll see that there should be 20 pieces in storage. And if I take another one away with the erase mode on, boing, that will now say 21 pieces. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. 21 pieces. So it doesn't delete it, it just puts it back into storage. So if I turn it off now, so on means erasing, off means I can't erase without doing it manually. It's a fast button, that's all. Right. Sritam, hello by the way. Now if I want to put them back, what I can do is I can go into the decoration and I can slide down to the decoration like you would do the old way, find the deco I want to do, then place it down, slide back down, find the deco, and it's like, it takes forever. But with the new edit mode, all I've got to do is click on this paint icon. So click on the decoration, gives me a paint icon. Click on another one, gives me the paint icon. So I can place down decoration based on the paint icon. and then it will just let me paste that down wherever I want to put it. And then that decoration will now be within the game. Now sometimes it won't let you do it, you're going to have to tweak to adjust it, but it's very easy to paste that way. Very, 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 very. Ricky, anything soonish coming? Oh my god, Sam. Oh my god, soonish indeed. Yep. And then when I've done, I just save the changes of the game, and because this is my main farm, it's the main farm that is tweaked and adjusted, and there we have the design again. So yes, so edit mode is good. Once you own it, it's yours. Yep, as Hez said, once you've bought it, it's yours. Now if I come up here as an example, there's these beautiful permits for sale. I don't own those, so if I buy them, they're mine, but if I don't buy them, I can't have it. And it's the same with other events as well. Hang on, let me just come out of this. Okay, I think we found the bot farm. We have. That's a bot farm, but I'll take the chest because it's there. Naughty, naughty, naughty. There's no hood, so I can't report it. Then I just get killed off later. Come back, and a new event started. HeyDay, please fix this. I don't know which buildings. Like, I got 51 buildings. 51 buildings. Which building is faster production? Like, seriously? Edit mode has made things so much easier. It really has. It really has. I totally agree. So this is useless. Like, it doesn't tell me anything. Like, your production buildings are well oiled. 3 random builds will provide faster shows. Check the event poster to see which buildings. We usually get 4 updates in a year, Sritam. So it's like once a quarter. However, the past few years it has definitely changed its sequence because of things that have been introduced. So always remember it's like once every 3 months. That's the easy one. So Casper, hello as well, by the way. So updates tend to be every 3 months. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We're in February at the moment, so we're expecting an update in March time. That's the rule of thumb that we usually have in the HeyDay world. But we don't know what's coming. I know when the update is because I've been told, but I don't know what's coming yet because I haven't been given all the information. I know some details, but not anything I can tell you just yet. And I'll give you that when I can, closer to the time as usual. But yes, it's a surprise, Peter. I know. Yes, yeah. But think of it that way. Now I got to go through 51 buildings trying to find which building is faster. So hang on, do I have an XP booster before I collect all this lot? Let's have a look. There we go, there's an XP booster. Let's get myself some resources out of this. That's not faster. Let's try this building. Is it faster? No, that one's not faster. Let's try this building. Is that faster? No, that's not faster. Is it this one? Yeah, it's my pie oven. My pie oven's faster. Okay, that's good. So the pie oven can give me faster pies. That's nice. So I wish they'd tell me. It would make it so much easier for me. It really would. Next one, let's have a look. Would it be the sugar mill? Let's have a look. No, not the sugar mill. That's a shame. That would have been a good one. No, not sugar mill. So pie oven and bakery. No, not the bakery. Flower shops, bath kiosk. Let's have a look. No, none of those ones. It's not the cupcake. It's not the smelters. Okay. It's the juice press. Juice press is number 2. Okay. So juice press will give me more juice faster. Okay, that I like. I got 2 machines. And next one, not the fudge shop. Okay, not the yogurt maker. I'll get some yogurts while I'm down there anyway. Is it the loom? Let's have a look. No, not the loom. Would have been nice though. I could have done with some more goodies. Is it the salad bar? Not the salad bar. It's not the deep fryer. Not the stew pot. Not the coffee kiosk. Is it the sauce maker? Come on, tell me the sauce. No, it's not even the sauce maker. Like, no. Not good. Not good. Is it the feed mills? Let's have a look. Nope, not the feed mills. Not the sandwich bar. Is it the ice cream maker? No. Is it the jam machine? No. It's not the candy machine either. Is it preservation? No. Not preservation. Is it sushi? No. Not the sewing machine. Not the wok kitchen. Not the taco kitchen. Not the donut maker. Not the fondue. Let's have a look. Is it the barbecue grill? Not the barbecue grill. Oh my god, this is terrible. 51 machines I got to check to find. Ah, it's the pasta maker. Right, so I finally found what my 3 machines are. Typical, isn't it? The pasta maker, the juicer, and the pie oven. Okay, those are my 3 machines. Right, yes. Right, now that's going to come down to my next question, because Casper just mentioned it in the chat as well. What do we do about storage issues? What do we do about silo issues? So I keep filling up my silo. I keep filling up my barn. How do I upgrade? That's one of the most common questions I get DM'd or messaged. Now, let's go and have a look at those in question. Now, at the moment, you can see that my barn is currently 4,550, which is not a lot indeed, not a lot. Now, as T just said, the key thing to keeping your barn resources down is sell, 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 sell. Plus, you can upgrade as well. So if you're looking for upgrade materials, weeding, harvesting crops is very good for this. Asking your hoodies for expansion materials to upgrade your barn and silo. Looking in the newspaper, fingers crossed you get them, the events and things like that. So yes, I don't find any purple stuff. So you mean purple like in the highlighted points? You have to check all your machines, Lena. That's where like having the edit mode comes very handy. Because if you've got your edit mode as an example with all your machines and your bushes laid out in one location, it's very easy to find the machines that are together for your edit mode. So, or in the edit mode, which one is it? Which one is it? So I know that one now, juice press. I know, where's my pie machine? That one as an example. I can move those together, and these are my event machines. There we go. And I know my event machine is this one. So there's my 3 event machines. Boom, boom, and boom. Put them together, and then easy to access, and I can use them. So tap on each one until you find them. You got 51 machines to look for. That's if you bought the machine. So maybe you didn't buy it. Oh no. Did you not buy it? But the question is, what do I do about my barn and silo? Because I got too many items. Well, number one, quite often the biggest problem is that people keep too much. So we tend to keep a lot of things in our barns that are useless, that we really shouldn't keep, because they just sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there, and it's just not beneficial at all. Now, as you can see as an example, I've got a lot of axes, but do I really need that many axes? Now, if I'm doing a help event, it's nice, I can have them, but I get axes very easily within the game, or I can use Tom to do them. Saw's my biggest one. My berry bushes, I don't go through a lot of those, because it's not in my playing style. So the tips I can give you here will vary based on your playing style. If you are someone who does a lot of berry bushes, then lots of axes are very important. If you're someone who does a lot of tree revives and tree chopping down, then try the dairy as well, Lena. That may be the other one. So don't forget the dairy is a machine as well. So it could be you need a lot of saws. So it's going to vary depending on what you're doing. Please be aware of that. So based on that requirement will affect your playing style. It really, really will do on this, quite drastically. Now, Peter just said, why do they still have wrapping stuff in there? Because it's still an item in the game, Peter. The wrapping items are still there. You can't get any more. They're still there because they're still part of the game. They are items that the game has registered as being purchased. They're still there. They're still available. The machine's still there. It's just hidden. That's all, Pete. They're still part of the regular items. Now, if I scroll down, up and down, I can see the items I've got, and I can see how many I've got. And maybe I can see the quantities I need, or I can find out how many. But that's a pain in the backside to try to look to see how many you've got. If you want to see how many items of a specific type you have in your storage, click on the building. If you click on the building as an example, you'll see your products down there in the little fan effect. Click on the product and you will see in the top right hand corner you'll see the top right hand corner the number 67. That says I've got 67 brown sugars, I got 9 white sugars, so I need to make white sugars, and I've got 47 syrups. So tapping on the machine and then the icon actually tells you how many you've got in storage, and it's much faster than scrolling down through the storage to look to see the quantities. You've got almost 9 million, give me some. That 9 million was a refund from HeyDay because they took all my money back when they killed my decoration. So they refunded everybody. We all got big refunds and vouchers and other bits like that. So my quantities of vouchers and other things went back up again. Yeah. Valley is the last day, yes. We've got 23 hours left on the clock, and I can't buy anything because I just can't play it enough. So many beautiful decoration pieces. It's a shame. It is. If you're able to make pink dresses, sell lots of those, said Caspar. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't make pink dresses because they're not an item that's wanted. At the end of the day, if you're looking to make items and sell items, look at what people want and we get in the game. So, as an example, if someone's selling pink dresses, I'm not going to buy them because I don't need them. So, pink dresses are the wrong way to go. Stop! You don't have to make so many of those. This is where it comes down to your stock items as well. Now, if there's a special like a double coin event coming up as an example, you can make hundreds of certain things and then sell them. But if you're making things that nobody wants to buy, no one's going to buy them. So don't make them. Don't make them because no one's buying. Have a look what's in the paper. Come down here, click on the paper. You can see what people are buying. Pink dresses, pink dresses, pink dresses. Where are pink dresses? I can't see anything. Oh, I missed it. That was a shame. Pink dresses. Oh, there's some down there. Violet dresses. They're still sitting there. No one wants them. They just sit there and sit there and sit there. They're an item that's good for sale, but nobody buys them. So stop making things that nobody buys as a way of making money. It's just pointless. Focus on things that people need. T says, I sell tons of them from my main farm though. Okay. I rarely use them. I rarely use them, T. I really do. So very rarely use them. Very rarely use them. Okay. Yeah, I very rarely use them. So they just like sit there and sit there and sit there. So at the end of the day, don't make things that you don't need so much of. And this is where you'll get from experience and playing the game. And you can just keep them down there. Like, how many do I have? If I slide down and look, let's see. Pink dresses, pink dresses, pink dresses, pink dresses. You can see what I've got from me just sliding down. Pink dresses, pink dresses, pink dresses, pink dresses. I got five pink dresses in my storage. Don't use them, don't sell them as such. But I must admit, if I do need to buy some, they're very easy to find in the paper because people do sell them. So because people do sell them, you can purchase. So when you're looking at making items, like they're still sitting there from that farm earlier, no one's buying them. A boat without a puzzle is not worth it, says Lena. Yeah, of course they are. They're XP and vouchers, Lena. They're always worth it. But when it comes down to your barn, as an example, with the items, just you get to the habit where you overload it with too many items. One of my biggest problems is like mine tools. I end up having a lot of these again and again and again because I get them very easily within my game. And I don't always get mine tasks in the derby, so it causes an issue on that one. Yes, I have 5 farms. Yes, 5 farms for myself. Yep, 5 farms for me. So sometimes I use them, sometimes I sell them. But I like to get the metal bars. I often buy metal ores that people are making those. And then I basically start making the silver bars from metal bars. I like to buy things from other people because it saves me doing it sometimes, and then I can use the resources for myself in another way. But again, if you need to cut down on space, a lot of the things that you're buying or you're making you don't really need. You can get them in the store because people like tea sell them, as an example. So as long as someone's selling them, you can buy them. But if no one's selling, then you need to make them. And if no one's selling and you make them, then you can start selling and making money because people need them. So yes. Yeah, you can have as many farms as you like, but it is a challenge to do more than one farm, absolutely. But each farm must be a different email address. That's the key thing. You can't have the same email address. I do agree, Peter. It's very tiring doing the same thing again and again and again to get the resources. But when you've got the resources, it's nice. So I've got enough down here to open up 2 more spaces. Definitely. In fact, I've got too many, I think. I really want to remove 50 of those. If I look at my balance down there, 110, 104, 156, I got 50 more than I really want to carry down there, so I'm going to get rid of some of those now. So when I look at my storage, I try to balance my stores out, and if I've got too many of something, then I might just sell it just to reduce the quantities down so they match with the other ones. So as you can see there, I'm just selling some of my steaks now, just to bring it more in line with the other 2 expansion materials, which are these ones here. That's more comfortable for me, and it now means it's a little easier. I've got a load of wool down there. I've got too much wool, so I'm going to start selling some of the wool as well. I don't need all of those pieces, and I can reduce down my quantity. Same with the sugar cane. I can get rid of some of the syrup if I wanted to and sell off some of that. So every now and then, if you're making or you're looking for something, make it and sell it, and then start building up your coins that way. And you'll get more money. Be very careful with certain products, like you might stick with the same quantities again and again and again. You've got to look at what's being made and sold and get rid of the ones that you don't need, because some of these pieces take up a lot of space, and they're really unnecessary to have down there, and people will buy them. So you can make a lot of cash out of this by just keep selling off things, and people will come down and grab those and then add them to the storage, and you can make a lot of coins. So if you're looking to make money within HeyDay, just make and sell, make and sell, make and sell. But you need to make items that people want to buy, and if they buy them, they will do so. And if they buy them, they will keep coming back and getting more of your resources, because it's what they want, and it allows them to play the game and be more comfortable. But you'll see down there what's selling versus not selling. So yes. I don't have a lot of diamonds left. No, I've only got 12 left. Yeah. Shardlight, hello by the way. The other one you've got to be careful of with expansion. Oh, we got a movie ticket. Let's go have a look. Movie tickets. No. Mallet on that one. Next one. Plank on that one. Hammer on that one. And a hammer on that one. Nothing. The other one with the expansion material to be careful of is your town. Really do need to be careful of this one. You really do need to be careful on this one. Now, when you look at your town buildings as an example, you'll see I'm level 37 reputation hearts, which means that some of my buildings can be upgraded, some of them can't. So this one here is maxed out, but I still need another 20 odd thousand, so I don't need the expansion materials. So I don't need anything down there for the beach cafe because that's maxed out. For my spa, okay, I need bricks as an example. So I need bricks and I need 36 of those. So I'm going to write that down. I need tar and I need 36 of those. And I need stone blocks and I need 36 of those to get to the next level. If I have a look at the other buildings, my building for town hall's maxed out. My B&B is maxed out, I can't do anything there. My grocery store is maxed out, can't do anything there. My cinema's maxed out, can't do anything there. My grocery store, sorry, my gift shop, okay, this one there's I need blocks again. And I need tar and I need hammers this time. So I need hammers, which I need to add to my list. Just so I know what I need. So hammers, and I need 36 on this case. So for stone blocks I need 72. I just update my little number on that one so I can see what I've got. Tar I need 72 as an example. Don't do that to me. Hang on. 72. And I come down here, I've done the gift shop, I do this one next, and that one's maxed out. So all I need is tar, bricks, stones, and hammer. So from that one, when looking at my actual resources, no other buildings need to be upgraded on that one. I'm just going to pin that on my top chat so I know what I'm looking at on this one. There we go, that's easy for me to see. So if I go back to my storage as an example, there's nothing else that I really need within the storage on those town items. Ricky, my dream is to live in Japan someday. Well, go for it. Go for it. Just make sure you've got good qualifications to get the job. That's the key thing. So yes. And please be careful. Many companies here don't want to pay good salaries. That's the big issue at the moment. I do have a Discord server, yes. I think my Discord link's in the chat, I'm not sure, hang on. But I don't always go there, because I have other things to do. Let's see, does that work? Yes, it does, there we go, there's the Discord link. Mary said, I have discovered that when you go through the paper and go to farm that needs help on completed the ship, I put in what they request, but say the last crate is for that person's team only, I will sell. Sometimes it can be good, but that depends if they can come and help you though. So yes, yeah, if you help them, they see last helper, they come and check and maybe they can buy. Right, what do you think of the Sanctuary? I love the Sanctuary, I think it's a great addition to the game, but it needs to be better though. Now, from looking at that one, I know I only need bricks, tar, stones, and hammers. So everything else down there I don't need. So the bricks, as an example, I need to keep 72 of those. I got 56. And that is the key thing for me with my design. I've got to make sure I've got all of those pieces down there. So I need those ones. If I have a look in my storage again, yellow paint bucket, don't need the yellow paint bucket, they're just taking up space. So I can just sell those now, because I now know I don't need those, and then maybe someone else can come and buy those, and they'll be very happy indeed. As I go down more, I'll keep those, want to keep those ones, keep going down again. We're looking at the other expansion materials. Yellow paint I don't need, put that back up as well. Keep coming down, coming down, coming down. We're having a look. I don't, hand drills, do I need those? No, I don't need the hand drills. I can sell those as well. That's more coins for me. And I can just put these ones down that I don't need. Tar I do need. Keep sliding, keep sliding, keep sliding. Yellow paint I don't need again. We'll sell that one. Put an advertisement on that as well, just to be on the safe side. See if someone come and buy it. Slide down. Tar I want to keep. We go looking, 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 looking. Hand drills I don't need. Get rid of that one as well. Come down more. Maps I don't need anymore. I can sell those. So you have to keep looking at your barn if you want to make sure you reduce the quantities down that you don't need. Right, now we have a look. Anything else? There we go. 2 hammers. Got to keep the hammers. Did I sell hammers? No, I don't think I did. Did I? Good. Hammers I need. Sell that one. There we go. Put that on sale too. There we go. My storage is now much better, and I'm selling some items. Maybe someone to buy, maybe not. Right. Scatterbuck, my friend. Hello. Ricky, can you show the sanctuary to... Right, sanctuary. Let's go have a quick look. Sanctuary connects to the train station. Click on the train station and it will take you to where you need to go. You have your town, which is located there. And you slide on over. You have this little puzzle book down here where you collect puzzle pieces, which give you some special animals. Those animals relate to the sanctuary. And this is the sanctuary. And down here you have all of your animals that are sleeping, that can be fed and woken up and chased around and played with and enjoyed. So those are your animals that relate to this one. So yes, this is the sanctuary. And already I've run out of feed. Oh my goodness me. Sanctuary and town. Nice places. How can I visit my farm? Okay, type in my codes and enjoy me that way. So exclamation mark codes will bring them into the chat. Now the other thing as well, now that I've actually done this one, what I can do is then go to the top farmer down there and I can start looking for certain items. So as an example, if I go back here, what I really want to get and I'm looking for upgrading for my town as an example is this building here. I need to get tar. That is the one that I'm weak on at the moment. So as an example, tar will be the one that I'm really looking for, and the other one is hammers. So that's my focus point for expanding if I did decide to go for it. So I go back to, let's say, top persons, and this stool hopping is very good for this kind of expansion material because many players sell it because they don't want it. And you can find it very quickly. So I start at the bottom, then come back up and have a quick look. We just keep jumping until I see someone selling expansion materials. Keep looking, 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 keep looking. I love this part, makes it so much fun and easy. Oh, go back. There we go. I saw those and went past. Now in this case they're not selling tars, but they are selling hammers, so I can buy those. That would be very nice for me indeed. Right. Mary said I have 16 tars, 11 hammers. Beautiful. Yeah. If I knew the level, I'd come and buy them. Yes, please. I will come and buy them. definitely. And again, I just keep jumping through until I see more players selling the same thing. It's very easy. I really recommend stool hopping. You'll pick up so many good pieces. Just got to tap that icon button for the next level, and then just quickly keep your eyes focused on the farm, and then you'll see what you come very quickly. You just go back on yourself, and you can double check again. Yeah, nothing I want down there this time. Oh no, that was tar. There we go. There's a tar. Yeah, I need stone blocks. I know, Hez. I need stone blocks. But if I'm thinking of quantities, because I only have 80 a day, so I can have 80 a day, and I've got enough stone blocks down there to do one building. So priority is the tar. For the other building down there, the gift shop, I need hammers more to build them up. Stone blocks, I've got enough for one building. So hammers is my priority. Hammers is the priority, and tar. So tar first because of the one building, and then build up the hammers to get a nice collection. So hammers I need to bring up a little bit more. So tar is the priority for the first building. If I can get that one done, then I can finish that one off. So stone blocks I have enough. Right, yeah, he says I have some on 110 for you. Okay. Let's go have a look. Okay, nothing on the last helper. So yay, 110. There we go, 110. Yay. Okay, can't see yay's 110. Let's have a look. Maybe it's a Supercell ID. Which way are we going to go? Let's go down. Okay, we're at the 19s. Yay, 110. Yay. I can't see 110. Yay. So yay, where do I find you at 110? What's the name? It's not coming up. So Casper's asking for tapes. Hang on a second. If we're friends, I could sell them, but I don't know. So yay, 110. No, I don't see you. So yay, what's the farm name for 110 if we're connected? It doesn't say yay for this big farm. Lena, what level for your one for the tar? Okay. I can't add any more players on this one for the moment, sorry. Next month I'll remove players again and then you can add me back. So for the moment it's all good. So, probably do it on my baby farm, but not this one. Okay, right, I'd need to add you on my baby farms, on my smaller farms. That's the only way. But I can't do it on this one. Sorry. This one's currently maxed out at the moment. HeyDay, more friends please. More friends. We need more friends within the game. We do. The more friends we can add within the game, the better it is. I miss Facebook in some ways because I could have unlimited friends on my bar, but now I can't. But that's a good tip for finding, by the way. So jumping from roadside stall. If you start with the highest player, go down, it's just as effective. You just start there and you just jump down again. And you're more likely, you just tap the other side icon where it says 595. But be careful with the high level players. They sell them, but they're quite often pushed to the side, so you may not see them. But again, don't stress that too much. You just jump down and have a look, see what's being sold, and then just quickly scan through. When you see items that you want, you just stop. Some of them seem to be a little bit slow. What was that one? I missed that one. Oh, look. Yeah, expansion materials, ores. That's a lot of ores. I could buy those, and I could use those and sell those. So that one and that one I will buy. That one I'll buy. That one and that one I'll buy. Okay, just grab some of those. Leonard said once, I did yours, Leonard, didn't I? So yes. Yeah, that was a useful purchase. I can get loads of flowers on the go now. Always need ores. Always need ores. Ores are good. Do 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 do. We almost said come to level 303. I'm on my way. Let's have a look. La, 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 da, da. There we go. So I can't read the name, but you have an animation character of a young lady. You said hello, so hello back at you as well. Right, let's go have a look. Aha, we got hammers and tar. Tar's the priority for me. Then I'll buy the hammers as well. And then the rest I don't need at the moment to build that up. So literally just focus on what you want with your barn. Get rid of what you don't need and keep the amounts down that way. Try not to have too many items. Like you can have thousands of these, but unless you've got the rest of the materials, then there's no point having too many. So keep the quantities down. When it comes to the barn and silo, there's other things that are very useful in there. Some things you don't need a lot of. Like some of these things, like I never really have a lot of, and I don't want too many of them. But some of them take a long time to make, and that's where you do need to have a good storage. Like it takes 17 hours to make chocolate, so having 1 or 2 in storage is not good. You need a little bit more, so please, yes. Now this is the same with the silo. With the silo as an example, you've got fruit trees that sell the fruit over here. You've got bushes that have all the fruit. So because those are those locations, you don't need to keep all of these items in storage as such. You should be reducing those down and keeping those to the bare minimum, because you have trees with the items and only ever harvest what you really need from those items to make. Now I know during events we harvest left, right and center, and they can be a pain to have so many in storage, so you need to make sure that you keep your quantities down and only go for them when you need them. So like I need some berry bushes at the moment. I'll just go and harvest some of those now, but not too many. So keep them as bigger quantities over there until you need them, and that is the essential part. Now for other crops as an example, you might need to have more of them because they will take time. Now sometimes you'll forget and it takes a long time to grow. Now you don't have to have all crops. So as an example, like strawberries. Who keeps strawberries in their storage, or lots of strawberries? So who keeps a lot of strawberries in their storage? Anyone? I had a strawberry task earlier, so I had a load. Who has a lot of strawberries in their storage? Anyone? If you keep a lot of strawberries, you're crazy. You really don't have to, because they're easy to find in the paper. Now, I just had a task recently that meant I've got a lot more than I want to have in there. So I'm either going to use them to make something to reduce the quantities, or I'm going to sell them, because there's no point having that many strawberries in storage when I don't really need them. So I can again think about, okay, where can I use these items to reduce down? And that's the key thing as well. So look at the fruits and stuff you've got and just get rid of them. Look what's in the paper. Other players have different play styles, and they will sell items that you can buy. And there are certain items that are as common as mud, like strawberries, very, very common. You don't need to do those. Even eggs, you don't have to stress those too much sometimes. You can still find them very easily. So you don't always have to make everything. That's not necessary. It's nice sometimes to have a little bit of stock there, but a lot of things can be bought within the paper. So look at what's being sold and then buy as necessary and then sell as necessary. Yeah. I have stuff according to what my farm pass needs. Basically, Pete, that's a very good way of thinking about it. So whatever you need for certain parts of the game, keep those in that quantity, and then the rest just remove down and get rid of. The issue comes when you do special events or tasks or activities, and then it says it wants loads of those items. But if you know what's coming, you can prepare for it, which makes it even better. And then you can start reducing down on what you do need and expand on what you don't need when it comes to it. So definitely 194. So don't plant everything, plant smarter. That's the key thing. So plant smart. You don't need to have all of the items in storage, definitely not. And the only downside is sometimes you want to reduce your storage, but you can't always do it because some things are growing in the way. They are. Anyway, I got one tape. I'm on a budget. Okay. If you're on a budget, that means you're not ready to buy and you don't need it. So that's the other thing, Casper, as well. Like, if your money is very limited, then don't stress buying things that you can deal with later. Just build up the coins first, play the game, build up the coins, play the game, build up the coins. Then when you have enough coins, then start buying. If you're looking for things for a small amount of money, then you're not always going to get that. You're going to be disappointed. So forget trying to upgrade if you don't have the coins. You need items to get the coins. You've got to make those, build that up first. Yeah, I got a nose cold. Feel it building up. Hang on, Pete, let me do my sanctuary. No, not sanctuary, my valley. I want to go and get some points on this one. Rose and Ernest. I'll do that one in a second. Dum. 48 fuel to use. Let's go do it. It doesn't matter if you've got nothing valuable, Casper. We will often go and help lower level players just to buy all of their items. Even I do sometimes. I go to lower level players, I buy everything in their store just to share the coins I've got with them. So, makes it very beautiful. Okay. Close off my game for the moment. Something seems very strange there. Give advice on the valley. Okay. Now the valley, as you know, is a game. Treat it like a game. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's just a game. You play it, you drive around, you have fun. Now, have a look at what you've got to do first of all. That's always a key thing for direction. Have a look at what you need for fuel and think, can I do it now? Also double check what you've got tomorrow. And make sure that you can do activities to get you that fuel as well. Definitely very beneficial. Sometimes it will say this building have requests, but nothing's showing up, so close off the game like I just did, reset it, then come back. Then it's much better that way. If nothing's showing, then there's a problem. Now driving to the building, I can go there. Now at the moment I don't need to care much about the actual chickens, because I've got enough chickens. We've collected 215, which is much lower than usual. I can't buy any decoration because I don't really have enough to support me getting the main deco. This is one reason why I hate the Chicken Valley. It doesn't matter how many buildings I do, I can never really get sufficient quantities of tokens, so really don't like it. HeyDay, you need to fix this, please. Change the token quantities. So as a game, it's no fun if I can't get anything. It really isn't. There are certain things I want to get in the game, and if I can't get them, I'm not happy. I don't think anyone likes the Chicken Valley, do you? Does anyone like the Chicken Valley? No, I don't. Remember, you can collect or wait to do lucky bonus to the last day for the valley if you don't worry about bar. Yep, exactly. So you don't have to do everything there and then. Again, before you drive somewhere, tap on the building, see where it goes. Now, with the delivery request, it's sending me back the way I just came, so there's no point in me doing that one. Now I could come round in this direction, so I'm looking at some of the buildings on the route and seeing what it's going to give me, and I'm going to choose that direction as well. Yeah, if your silo's full, do the same thing. Go through selling what you don't need and just sell it. If you've got trees and bushes of the fruit, you don't need to keep them in storage. That's what they are. Sanctuary Valley is much better. I think so too. I do. Yeah. There we go. We've got another one. Take that and more mallets. Okay, complete that one. I can take that one. That goes back in the right direction. There we go. We'll accept that one now, and that's going this way. Where's it taking me? Nice. Scatterbox said last message. Let's go back up. I can't scroll up today. It's not letting me do it, and I don't know why. Something strange with my chat. Rick, if I purchase Farm Pass and I'm using your code, will it work? Yes, Bolban, it does. If you use my creator code before you use it, then yes. So, yeah, you can buy Farm Pass with my code. Yeah, and I appreciate that one as well. If anybody wants to buy Farm Pass with my code, please do so. So, yes. Alright, let's do this way. Scatterbox said go back up. Ricky, can you shout out to Leo's in my friend's son? He sat with me watching you. Hello, Leo! So, Leo, hello. Welcome to the world of HeyDay. The person next to you knows a very famous HeyDay YouTuber. Me! So, and nice to see you. Download the game HeyDay as well, and have young Scatterbrook there showing you what to do and how to design and become a good farmer. So Yes. Alright, because it is the last day. Use all your fuel. Use all your fuel. Get as many as you can. Yeah. I have to use the scroll bar to go up at the moment. Has the auto like moving up and down is not letting me. It seems strange. Something's gone crazy on that side. I broke down. An hour and 59 minutes to free up again. Oh, you annoying rotter. 38 fuel left. We got time. There's no rush. I can come back to it. I got 17 hours, I think, on the clock. How long left? 22 hours. No worries. No worries on that one. Right, Peter asked me about the helpers. I love the helpers. I do. I think they're a great addition to the game. My advice is, though, use the boosters. So use the boosters to activate the helpers first. If you use the boosters to activate the helpers, they make it so much easier for you. But whatever you do, you've got to make sure you have enough crops. That's the key thing. So definitely, yes. It's Stolen. Hello, by the way. Welcome. But helpers are good. Key thing with the helpers, when you go and look at the helpers as an example, and you click on them to buy them, Rose has a little bit of a settings icon. Make sure you highlight the first one or change it depending on your playing needs. So if you're doing a derby or something like that where you need to collect and you don't want her feeding, you can change her settings. Same with Ernest, you can change his settings. I would say stagger activation. Activating them at the same time is not worth it. Activate Rose first. Have her working maybe 24 hours beforehand so she can build up plenty of items. And then once you've built up the items, then you can start using Ernest to start making items. So I would definitely say build up your resources first before you start using Ernest. That would be my advice on that one. 24 hours is enough time for Rose to start getting a good quantity of resources. And then at the same time, you're going to need to make sure that you can harvest your crops because Rose and Ernest need those for their tasks. So make sure you've got plenty of crops for what's necessary for those two characters to make animal feed or to make the sugar. That's very important. Why not at the same time? Well, it's not that it gets confusing, Peter. So imagine that you've got a product that you've got to make. So as an example, if I make the tea and the bottles at the same time, I'm going to have a lot of empty bottles but not enough tea because the tea takes time to make. So what I can do is I can make the tea first and have a load built up in storage. And then while I'm making the next batch of tea, that first batch can be used to fill the bottles, which I can then start filling up the bottles. So if you stagger the production, it makes it much easier. If you keep everything together, then you're waiting. Okay, now you got stock, then it's used. Now you got stock, then it's used. If you build up your stock first, then you use it. It's much easier because you build up your stock, you'll use it, and then you'll basically keep it like that until you get to the end when it comes down, and then you end up with a few items left over. Hello, Daisy, my darling. Nice to see you here as well. It makes it much easier. Phoebe has a very good video on both, I think, stacking. She has a good video on stacking, and she has a good video on the helpers, so I would check those out. Gizmo's got good videos on wheating and advice on that one. Scatterbrook has some good design videos. Rude has some nice gameplay videos and advice as well. So all of the content creators have some good tips and suggestions for different things. So make sure you do check out the other content creators as well on that side, just to pick up some different pointers. So yeah, very beneficial. Peter said, I bought the Hogwarts game for Xbox. I can't take it. You're lucky, Pete. You're lucky. So, yeah. It's very popular, that game. There's a lot of people who like it, and some highest number of downloads. A lot of negative publicity about it, which I think is pretty stupid, actually. but negative publicity is still publicity at the end of the day. So yes, yeah. Sometimes I think communities of people can be very emotionally challenged or childish for some things. I really do. So yeah. Okay, let's just do these quickly and request. Do what I can, request from the rest. It's simple as that. Or chuck it away. I hope to get the next one next week. Ha! So you got the Xbox game, but you don't have the Xbox? Really, Peter? See, this is an example. Buy the Xbox first, then the game. It makes it much easier. But yes. Leo's mum says you have a soothing voice. I have a soothing voice for all of the ladies. I do. So if you look at my stats on my channel, most of the viewers that come back again and again and again are the ladies. Like that. I would say, I can't say it's my good look, sorry, but it's definitely the voice. So yes, definitely the voice. But hello, Leo's mum. Yeah. So not my good looks, but definitely the voice. I had the money and wanted to get it. Yes. Don't make me regret it. No, Peter, it's a good excuse. You've got the game, so you have to buy the machine now. It's as simple as that. No. So, yep, it's a good way. Like, I've bought the game, I've got to get the machine now. So it's a good incentive because you want to play it. Bree says Ricky has the most beautiful voice for serenading the ladies. No. Daisy, I had to get angry with some of my children today in my kids' class. They did a make-up day, so I went to the kindergarten this morning to teach. And there were 3 little boys that were being a little bit too boisterous and noisy and doing things I didn't want them to do. So sometimes I let them go because it was okay, but other times I said no. So when I was getting my class to be quiet, like I usually hold up my finger, go like shh, and then fingers for counting down, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But they were still talking and messing around, and I said, okay, bye-bye. And they were going like, no. Then shush, okay. Had to do that a few times today. They got too excited. But it was fun though. Fun. I like fun. Fun's good. Trash that one. There we go. Thank you. The kids were acting like Peter. No. Peter's mild. Yes. Classroom management's fun, Daisy. It is, yes. Today I did revealing games, so they knew the flashcards. I'd already taught them. So I got the large flashcards up and I'm slowly showing them the picture so they can see what it is and guess it, and then shouting it out. It was good fun. Then I had them standing up and then pretending to do the actions, and then sitting back down again and do the next flashcard. So it was good. For one class I had eating and drinking, so I got everyone to hold up their bare arm and said, okay, like, I'm eating, spat it on the floor, and then when they did that I went like, oh, no. So teachers laughed at that one. But when we did the drinking, I get the rubbish bin, put it in the middle of the room, and then I get the cans that we're holding in our hands, right, everybody we're drinking, so ready, and then throw it in the bin. They copying me to the T, so I got like 30 children burping, throwing cans. It's great. Yeah, I like it. Classroom management is definitely half the job of being a teacher. It's wonderful. So Daisy does the glasses. Oh no, Miss Daisy's looking over the glasses. Ricky, Daisy, is there rules on what kind of punishment you can do to punish kids? Yes, Peter, there are. We use the soccer system. So, soccer system is like a red card, yellow card. So, yellow cards are warning, red cards you're out of the lesson. That's the main one. But we also use other ways of controlling the classroom as well. So we might use the point system where they have to earn points or they get rewards. So if I play games, I might give stickers to the winners, which means they have to concentrate to win to get the stickers, which are a resource I have. Or if we're doing team activities, I put stars on the board, and if they're doing well, they get stars. If they're not doing well, they lose stars. And I make an emphasis of it, like, oh no, Yuki's talking, and I get the board rubber and I go up to the stars and I erase part of the stars, and then the kid goes sorry, and I go okay, half a star then, and then the other kid's going like, ma Yuki yamero, Japanese, oh my god, there goes the other half the star. So it's all fun. But no, you can't hit kids. You're not allowed to. It's okay to pick them up by their feet and hang them over the balcony. That's okay, as long as you don't drop them. So we can do that one. That's fine. So if a kid misbehaves, you're on the 3rd floor, you say, come with me, you go to the balcony, you grab hold of their ankles, tip them over, hold them over the balcony and say, you see down there, that's the playground. You can mess around and run around down there, but inside is the teacher's room, and in the teacher's room we're behaving ourselves in the classroom. So what do you want? Do you want to go in the playground? I can let you go, or we can go inside the classroom. And they usually say, let's go in the classroom. So that's a great way of dealing with it. Yeah. No, I don't do that. Sorry, no. I'm joking on that side, by the way. So, no. Don't hold them by their ankles over the balcony. So, no. That's Daisy. She'll do that one. Michael Jackson. Kids still get spanked when I was in school. I got caned, so that was a long time ago. You can't do that now. You're not allowed to. Yeah. My advice for any teachers these days is to make sure there's a camera recording your classroom, and I really mean it, especially in American schools as well. I think from what I've seen on the internet, you need a camera in your classroom recording everything, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, because these days it's like, nah, you really do. So. In my days, you would never hit the teacher or abuse the teacher in any way, because you come home and say, Mum, Dad, the teacher screamed at me and I got detention, and then your mum and dad would smack you again. Well, serves you right, don't do it. So back when we were kids, parents used to support the teachers a lot more. These days, very different. Daisy said, we have cameras in the room. That's good, Daisy. My school does too. They have cameras in the room so parents can watch from home as well, because they can log on online and see the classes. Yes, but the school also has cameras as well for health and safety and other things, so yes. It's the world we live in, yes. But no, everyone, you can't physically touch the kids. You're not allowed to. The only physical contact we can have with children is hands. So we can hold hands. That's about it. So it's good fun. But there are ways of getting the kids. If the kids are interested and they're enjoying the lesson and they're learning, you can get them to participate. But at the end of the day, some kids don't want to participate. So you give them time out. This is not time out, you're being punished. This is time out for them to chill out or to relax or do other things like that. So it's very useful indeed sometimes. I've had kids who have been like really tired. I had one the other day. He was exhausted after sports activity before the lesson. And he put his head down, and I just said, no, it's okay. You get your head down for a couple of minutes. When you feel better, come back and join us in the class. And he did a couple of minutes later. He just needed to put his head down and fresh his eyes up a little bit. She says you should contact Audiobook and read stories to help people sleep. I did reading in the past before, a long time ago. I used to read in the live stream. We had a reading stream that I tried out for it'd be fun. So, but yeah, could be interesting. My issue with reading is I need to change my voice for each characters. So yes. Okay, let's find an example where I could do some reading. What have we got? Where can I find something that's HeyDay post related? Customer support. Let's have a look. Gameplay. This one looks good. The Valley. Let's have a look. About the Valley. Let's have a read. About the Valley. Upon reaching XP level 25, you can unlock the Valley. This area is open to you once the season has begun. Seasons last for 21 days and have a week between them, so you can rest and prepare for the next one. Tap the Valley board and take your truck on a ride to discover this area together with other players. Roughly 60 players will be visible in your valley, and if you are in a neighborhood, you will see all of your neighbors. The rest could be solo players or from other neighborhoods. If players in your valley stop playing for 2 days, new ones will be brought in to ensure that the valley is always lively. Moving around the valley and completing requests will earn you tokens, which can be used to purchase precious items in the valley shops. Depending on game mode, you will need to collect chickens or rescue sanctuary animals to unlock an exclusive valley shop containing even more valuable things for sale. Good to know. Daily quests. Completing the daily quest unlocks a number of mystery boxes with rewards, and also allows you to try your luck in the Lucky Bonus mini-game. What about my friends and followers? Your friends and followers are not added to the map. Oh, I thought that was good reading. So how did that sound? Not easy being teaching these days because I'm getting paid. Yeah, salaries are not good these days for teaching kids. So not always. Teachers should be paid more, I think. Scatterbook said stop, we're both nodding. Lena says, Ricky, take a look at my farm and say what you think. Okay, let's do the soothing voice with Lena. Right, so 177, Lena, yes? I think. Let's have a look. Okay, let's do this one with the soothing voice. Today we're going to be taking a look at Lena's farm. Now the name of her farm is called Ghost Farm. Thank you for the help. To access her farm we just need to tap on it and then we can go and visit. So this is her farm just here. As you can see, this beautiful green box has actually come up. And I like the green box, it's very nice indeed. Tapping on the green box loads up her farm, and straight away we can see that it is a rather beautiful and romantic design. Now let's zoom out and have a look at this in more detail. Now one thing we notice about looking at the farm is the fact that she has 2 plots of farmland, both to the front left hand side and to the back left hand side. However, if you notice from looking at her farmland, she's not actually maximizing the use of the farmland, which is a little bit of a negative point down there. So as you can see when you're looking at the farmland, there's a lot of empty plots that are currently not being used. Now this is an issue. You see, the more crops you grow, the more crops that you can actually produce. Producing crops is very beneficial indeed, and this allows you to start making other products, which then means you can then start producing more goods. With those goods that you're harvesting and collecting, you can then sell those, or maybe even load up a boat crate or a truck crate and send them off to somebody else. Right, the days were so bad in his stream, almost turned us streaming. Oh, Peter. Load machines more, my silo is full. Now, according to the information I have, Lena said her silo is full. So, in fact, I'm going to do a discussion now with Lena. I'm going to pretend. So, let's go knock on Lena's door and see if she's home. Ding dong dang doo. Welcome to the farm. I've got a surprise for you. Went the sound of the door as the door opened. There she was, standing in the doorway, this beautiful young lady with long golden blonde hair, a very muscular pair of shoulders, but a slim waist. She was wearing jeans and a plaid shirt. Hello, she says, welcome to my farm. Red Knight, that handsome young YouTuber from Japan, was standing in front of the door after pressing the doorbell. As soon as he saw Lena, he smiled. Hi Lena, nice to see you. Can I come in? Yes, please come in, she said. He walks into the farmhouse, takes off his shoes in the doorway as you would usually do. Looking around, he could see a very beautiful entranceway. There was mirrors to the left, there was a little key fob on the desk, and a nice little place to place his shoes down on the floor under the desk. Looking to the other side, he could see some hooks for his jacket. Taking off his jacket, Red Knight hung his coat up on the hook. He then took off his shoes, pushing those under the desk and walking into the house. Lena says to Ricky, welcome to my home. Welcome to my home, Ricky. Please come on through to the living room. As he follows her, checking out her derriere from behind as she walks into the living room, he's thinking, she looks good in those jeans. But he didn't say that one out loud. As he walks into the living room, he sees the table to the right-hand side with some chairs and some cups of coffee there. He sees some sandwiches on the table ready to be eaten. Over in the back, he sees the kitchen, and he can hear the sound of the whistling of the kettle as it comes to the boil. How's that, Lena? Was that good for you? There you go, Scatterbrook. Wrong house, that's my wife. I need more practice to be reading books. Yeah, I've caught a cold. Typical. You ought to write a book, Ricky. I could do. Right. Lena calls Ricky over to the back house window and says, there's something I'd like to show you. Walking over, Ricky gazes out and sees a wonderful sight. There in the distance, he sees this gorgeous water feature. She's bought some water pieces which she's placed together, creating a wonderful piece for wild chickens and others to play around. Ricky looks over to Lena and says, it's absolutely lovely. I like what you've done with that one. She gazes back at him and says, why, thank you, Ricky. I used your code Red Knight when I made the purchase. Upon hearing that simple phrase, Ricky smiles and says, thank you. Yes. If Ricky read a story, I'd play it for my kids. I could do The Hungry Caterpillar. I like the water deco, it looks nice. I could read The Hungry Caterpillar for you if you wanted to. And then you could do that one. Or Brown Bear would be good. So, brown bear, what do you see? I see a bluebird looking at me. Bluebird, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black crow looking at me. Black crow, what do you see? I see a caterpillar looking at me. Caterpillar, on the leaf, what do you see? I see an apple and it looks juicy. I could have some fun with that one. I have some from Gian's stream, Peter, but I forget how to do them when I get home. Okay. Give me a chance to get Merlin clock again. The windmills, I'm not a fan of those. I like the windmills. I like them, but yeah, too many. Good water feature, though, I like with this one. Lena, you got a nice design farm. I could have some fun with this one. A lot of toilets. Yeah, it's a lot of toilets. They must have a plumbing issue, or maybe you're going to make a building out of that one. I wonder. It'll be interesting to see how you develop it. You're starting to build it and put it together, so I can't wait to see what you do. So it will be interesting. So how was my voice with that example? Was that good enough for you? No wonder that person broke down as well. Oh, somebody fixed me. Yay, thank you. I appreciate that one. And what I will do is go to the building first, and then I'll go fix them as well. You star. Maybe that was Armour that fixed me, I don't know. But let's go do that one. There we go. There is a police car outside Leonard's farmhouse. They are looking for a sweet-talking man who could be trouble. Yeah, he just robbed the place, I'm afraid, Scatterbuck. Yeah. $6.27 for me. I would like to read books. It would be fun, but I don't think anybody would be interested in me reading books. Maybe I could do some shorts on my channel, 40 seconds. At the moment, I've been focusing on uploading my project, which has been all of the farm building. So I hope you like those ones. Have you seen the farm building pictures? I uploaded most of the photos, or a lot of the photos yesterday to, not a lot of them, but some of them to my Facebook yesterday. I've been doing some on TikTok, which has been surprisingly popular. And I'm going to slowly add them to my Facebook, YouTube as well. But I won't do them all in one go, because there's just too many. Alright, we're going to go this way. Tokens. We need more pinks to bring that up into balance. Peter and Daisy are making an appointment to see each other. So wish I was better at doing graphics. You and me both. I can only use the software I got. I used to have Illustrator years ago when I bought the software, and then they made everything online and wanted me to pay again, and I was like, nah, not going to happen. Don't use it enough. And that was fun back then. Can't justify the cost. We make up since she is busy a teacher. Yes. Being a teacher is hard work, especially here in Japan. I really feel sorry for the school teachers here. They get overworked. They work from stupid o'clock in the morning till evening, have to volunteer for other things they don't really need to do. They have crappy meetings to go to all of the time, which are pointless. Way too much. Don't get enough time to mark homework, have to take it home. Some of them don't even ask for extra money because they won't get it. It's not good. Okay, SUPERCHAT, I have to go into town now, mate. Speak soon, love you all, and same to you, my friend, same to you. And goodbye to the young people with you and the family. So see you next time. So thank you for joining. Goodbye to the three of you. Paul McTurnham just subscribed. Well, hello, Paul. Welcome. Nicholas said, will there be Hanami Deco packs? Well, that's an interesting question. You see, Hanami Deco packs came out last year, I think. So, Nick, they were last year as a Deco item. Now, Hanami is just starting again in Japan. And I would love to see them come back into the game again. So, will HeyDay give them or not? That you'll have to wait and see. What are the possibilities, I wonder? So, they were there last year, but will they bring them back this year? I hope so, because I want some of the path pieces. Will they do diamond packs again? Probably no. Maybe deco packs they might do. So, but we'll have to wait and see. There's also the farm pass coming up as well, Nick. So maybe they might do them in the farm pass, but again, we'll have to wait and see. There's so many possibilities. So not really sure what they're going to do. So, but once I know, I can let everybody know. 24 hours before. But either way, even though they are last year's decoration, I want them again. I do. Pete, no, turning chats in different directions is good. I like it too. I think it's much more interesting when we can have conversations like this. Makes it more diverse. 50 Shades of Hey, hello. Yay, we've done for the day. That is good. And what would I buy later? I wonder. Well, 1100 for the deco. That's the key thing. So I'll just hold off so I don't make any mistakes, and then maybe we'll decide afterwards. I might be able to get a couple of pieces out of that. Right, now I need to do to my other farms because I'm running out of time for this one. Let's have a look. No, not useful. Send him back to sleep. Okay, no balloons. No. Got a movie ticket. Let's have a look. Do we get anything? Yeah, got more fence posts. I like this one. I love this new decoration thing. I got a tree as well. That's 2 rewards out of this. Oh my god, I'm lucky. Yellow plate. Don't need that one. 2 rewards. Did you see that? That was good. That was good indeed. Look at that. Lovely. Perfect. 4 days left on that one still. We got plenty of time to get that one done. Just enough time, I think. We need one more 89 and 5 points. So potatoes. If I do potatoes, no, I've got no potatoes down there. That's not going to happen. What else is there? Sushi bar. Can I do a sushi bar? Let's have a look. Do I have the sushi machine? I do. Need some rice though. Well, rice we can grow. There we go. Grow some of the basic products because I need those back. Totals are low. There's the potatoes. There we go. 6 of those. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's good. Yes. 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 Okay. What have we got down there? One visitor. If I serve a visitor, then wait on that for the moment. Let's have a look. There you go. And no on that one. That's the points done, which is good. Yeah, I have, Peter. I know what's coming. I've seen the next farm pass. I have all the information already. I just got to put the video together. I'll probably get that done this weekend so I can upload it and release it. Also, next month I have my farm pass competition to do away. So January, March. So I've got to do 10 farm passes for giveaway next month as well. Darling. Hello, darling, by the way. I don't think I said hello to you, did I? Yep, I have seen the next farm pass. I like what we got. One thing I like about my chat today, you guys have all been sharing ideas as well, which has been very good indeed. So I'm happy you're doing that. I really am. The fact that you're sharing information is important. Okay, I did good. I hope it's better than this well, this farm pass was nice. It still had pretty decoration. Peter says I can blame Daisy. Yeah. Behind every man's mistakes there is a woman, Peter. Yes. Usually with a rolling ping saying, you did it again. You did it again. Yes, I don't like the Chicken Valley either. So, the rewards are too low. There's just no incentive. It's not fun. I like it, but I don't like it, if you know what I mean, because there's just no fun to it. Chicken Valley needs changing. And Ricky, you can help me write to HeyDay so they can say anything about that they don't understand. You can post it on the messenger. Okay, I can do. But you're writing in your own language, though, yes? You're chatting to them in your language, yes, Lena? Or are you talking to them in English? What language are you chatting to them in? I would have guessed you would have been complete talking in your own language, yes? There we go. Before I collect that, chick vouchers, 3, okay. Let's see. That one's done, that one's done, and that one's done. Yay! Level 82. Woo! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. 82. We now gone up another level, and I got 10 diamonds, so yay. English. Why don't you talk to them in your own language? You should talk to them in your own language. So why is your game not set for your own language? So then you end up speaking to your support in your own language. Yeah. We've messaged. I don't know what they're doing about it, so I really don't know. Sorry. Let's see, do I have any messages? Let's have a look. Let's go back. Okay. I got my mother's class wants me to come and see them on the 13th. Okay. I need to bring Valentine's chocolates for them because it's White Day. My company sent my schedule for tomorrow, which means I'm not working, which is good. I've got a little chat. Oh God, I wish he'd stop asking me about things like that. I told him, grow up. HeyDay, anything on that side? What have we got down there? New HeyDay YouTuber as well from the Brazilian community. Yeah, he's doing videos for us as well now. Yay. No, nothing there. Sorry. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Chocolate swears Daisy win my chocolates. White Day, Peter. It's the guys have to buy for the ladies. Valentine's Day did us, if they were so inclined. But now we have to return the favour. But only if you love her. Only if you love her. So if you don't love her, you don't have to buy them. So yes. Alright. That's useless for me. But let's see if we can get some more tokens and just grab something. I have candy bars stashed in my closet. I don't. Candy bars don't last long in my closet. I prefer other things anyway, which is better for me. I have to go soon, going to shop some stuff, and I will watch the rest later. I'm only going to be here for another 20 minutes anyway. So, yes. Pizza Hut sent me an email today, Peter, to say that they were doing a, not an email, a tweet should I say, not an email, a tweet. Hang on, let me show you. Look at this. Oh yes. Twitter. I've been added to a list. What's this? Oh God, some spamming idiot. No, stupid YouTube doesn't ask on that one. Where is it? Not YouTube, Twitter, sorry. Replies. Where is it? Here we go. There we go, Peter. M-size margarita pizza for 590 yen. So a M-size pizza, only 590 yen. So very nice indeed. Look at that. Store limited takeout Pizza Hut margarita, M-size, only 590 yen. So, oh yes, I'm tempted to go and get that one. I really am. And I had to respond, I might get 2 on that one. So, yes indeed. In fact, I wonder, let's have a look at my Pizza Hut app, because I can get that and a discount at the same time. I wonder, food, Pizza Hut, let's have a look. Pizza menu, hot deals. Oh, it doesn't say. Let's have a look. Pizza Hut menu. Margarita. So M slice, margarita, hand toss, pan pizza, done. So, how much would that cost? So start my order. Approximately 20, let's say 1 hour. Friday today, and I'll say 7 o'clock, I think. 7:35 is good enough. Let's have a look. What does it say? How much is that? View cart. Hang on. It's gone. Pizza Hut Margarita. Let's have a shifty. No, the app crashed. No, the app crashed. I can't find how much it cost. It's not that expensive though, but I saved money, so all is good. I have to check later. What's in the margarita pizza? Not a lot, Pete. Not a lot. Hang on. What's in the margarita pizza? Let's do this again. Pizza margarita from Pizza Hut. Hi, collection. Hi. Start my order. Fix the time above. Pizza margarita. Oh no. Normally 995 yen. Normally 900 and something odd yen. So yes. Regular price is 1,900. The discounted price is 995 yen. But according to the internet, I can get it for a lot less today as well. Very nice. It's basically cheese with pizza sauce and other bits on it, Pete. There you go. You can see the picture there. So look at that. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? So tomatoes, cheese and other bits on top. So I think I'll go and get one of those later. It's cheap, it's cheerful, and it's hot. Pan crust will be very nice. Cheese, tomatoes, herbs. Geese and tomatoes, says Daisy. Geese, eh? Okay. So they're doing geese down at Pizza Hut. That's interesting. Geese today. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yeah, that would be a geesey pizza. Yes. Well, the great thing about having a geese pizza, before you buy it, you can take a gander. So, before you buy it, you can take a gander, see if it's like you want to have, and then, yep, go for it. So, geese, tomato, and herbs. That sounds good. It does, doesn't it? So, I could eat that. Yeah. Can I buy anything? No, we can get some decoration. There we go. That's what I'm going to buy. Deco. I like deco. We bought some deco. Dad joke alert. Hey, there's nothing wrong with my dad jokes. They are good. So, yes. My dad jokes are good. 82. Next one, 65. Yeah, I know. Another movie ticket. What have we got? There we have a look. TNT. Not so useful. Another movie. I still remember the pizza I had for my birthday. It took me ages to eat it. It did. Hammer on that one. Yeah. My dad jokes are good. They are. Halloween decoration? Really? Yeah, there's a Halloween path piece on that one still. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes. Just a tip to make the crust better. Smear some cooking oil on the edges and sprinkle some salt in to make them crispy and salty. Squeaker, hello, by the way. Yes. I haven't done anything with this valley, have I? Should I participate? Let's do the first one. Here we go. We're going to get some fuel and do this one. 4:45 here. It's 6:48 here. Your jokes are better than my hubby's. His are so lame. So, sounds like he disabled his jokes then, Karina. So, yes, not good with his jokes. No. Tell him he needs to up his game. He does, yes. Yeah. I recommend a good joke book. They can be very handy. There we go. We got daily quest done. Oh look, we got one goodie, some coins. That's worth it. I like that one. There we go. Let's go do something else. Karina says her husband thinks he's funny. He probably is. In his own world, yes. I like stand-up comedians, I do. I've been watching some on TikTok. They're hilarious, some of those guys. They really are. Just take one person in the audience and start talking about them, bits like that. So I saw one the other day where the guy picks on one guy and he says, "What do you do?" And he says, "I'm a FBI agent." And he starts taking the mickey out of him and whatever else. It was hilarious. It really was. So takes out his ID and all his money falls on the floor. The criminal runs away. Funny as hell. Today's the last day of the valley. Yeah, go have a little bit of fun. You might get some nice rewards. If you don't, it's all good. It's only the valley, so that's not so important. It's the farm pass that's more an issue. Got to make sure you don't make mistakes with that one. That one you got a few more days left yet. I only have to get a few more points on these ones too, which is nice. How many do I need on this one anyway? I forgot to have a look. Oh, we've got a long way to go yet. So we need another 382 points on that one. We can do this. No worries. There we go. Take that one too. That counts. Lovely. What have we got down there? Yeah, feed the sanctuary is good. We got anything to feed? No, we don't. Oh my god. Do some buildings, get those on the go. There we go. Shift that down there. Farm bars complete. Really? That was nice. There's top nuts this season, so I'm going for it. Okay. Usually it's CJ, but I'm tired of it. The couple weeks I just lay on the couch. Yeah, I'm exhausted too. I am. Not been sleeping so well this week. Been waking up after having strange dreams about the end of the world and things like that, so yes. I dreamt this alien gave me this stone and told me to go somewhere on a certain date. So it's been very worrying. The same dream every day, again and again and again. So dreamt this alien gave me this stone and says I have to go somewhere. Very weird indeed. Peter said I'm considerate. Okay, I don't know why I'm still awake. Had to go to the doctor today and I was so tired, but I would have missed you guys if we went to bed. Well, we're good for you to sleep with afterwards, so because of the stream you can relax later and go and put your head down, which is nice. So I'll be stopping soon anyway. So not much more I can get done, not today. I just got my farm pass to do. Yeah, kids are germ factories. They really, really are. Just be careful when your children eat chicken nuggets. That's the only thing, Daisy. When the kids eat chicken nuggets, watch them for side effects. And I really mean that. So chicken nuggets are really dangerous. So yes, indeed. So, yeah, really dangerous. So please be aware that chicken nuggets are the issue for young children. So if they eat them, yep. You've seen the movie. Got to be very careful. I think it was called Cooties. I think was the movie. It was good. You should stream your lesson. What do you use to stream? Said Shad. Okay, right. An iPad. For number one, and then the iPad there is connected down to my computer, so it goes round there, all the way into my computer, and here you can see my MacBook Pro. Over here there's other cables. There's the power cable, there's the internet cable, and then there's the headphone cable, and then the headphone is this one that I got on my ears, like these ones here, and then behind me is my green screen, which is gigantic. Over there on the wall is my Wi-Fi router for my iPad, and over there is the other cable that goes into the internet so I can plug in my computer. My computer over there, I have the following software. I've got this one here, which is the QuickTime player, and that is this one down here on the bottom of the keyboard. That one there is OBS, okay, which is that one there. And then over here, this is Safari, which is that one there with my YouTube channel connected. And then I can see everything. And then that's my screen. So there you go. That's what you're looking at. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just like me. Yes. Very handsome devil indeed, if I do say so. There you go. One little bit of introduction. Right, Bree, good night. I do use OBS. Yes, I use OBS. It's easy for me. I like OBS. It's simple, no issues as such with it, so I can enjoy it to my heart's content, basically. That should be done now. There we go. Now we got a machine down there that wants hundreds of pasta. 561 pasta. Sorry, rice. That's a lot of rice, and it's 100, and it's changed now, so it's not even beneficial anymore. So we do one wheat down there. We got some corn. We do some soybeans as well. We do some sugar cane because I'm about to go as well. Just load it up. Do some carrots in there. Get some basic crops on the go. And let's have a look. We'll take some of those down there as well. Lovely. There we go. Leave a little corner for the wheat. That's it. Right, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye. I have to go now, but before I do leave, I just want to remind you about one thing, and that is to keep your eyes on my social media, because I've been posting some wonderful pictures there recently. If you haven't already noticed, you will have seen some wonderful imagery on my Facebook show. Let's go and show you what that one was. So, where is it? There we go. Look at that. Oh yes. Perfect. My brother and I having some fun in the world. You can't beat it. We're twins. We are twins. So yes, indeed. Oh, I like that one. So looks really cool, if I do say. So from myself, I'd like to say goodbye. I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for coming, and you have a wonderful evening. Remember, I'll be live streaming on my other channel tomorrow, so come and join me then as well. As usual, I'll be playing a different game, but if you're interested, come and have a little shifty. But either way, goodbye now.